Okay, good afternoon, everybody. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. The reason that anybody speaks on dark skin, colorism, and darkism online. I created the first platform to fight against dark skin discrimination, what I call darkism, back in 1998. I brought it to the internet and people stole and ripped off my brands. But you know what? One thing about me, one thing I pride myself on is I'm a fighter. And I will just keep right on sailing on. Sail on, honey. Y'all know that song? I'm a child of the 80s. So I like Lionel Richie. Yes, he's light skinned. Yes, he is. Lionel Richie, he got rid of his dark skinned wife for a biracial, ambiguous looking woman. Speaking of Lionel Richie, who I'm still a fan of Lionel Richie. Um, Before I get going, I want to invite everybody to my play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, on June 26th, and to let you know that I am seeking investors, those who are interested in helping me to build the streaming, because what I've started to do now is I'm streaming my show. You can watch my show online, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. You'll be able to watch it online. No longer do you have to wait for me to come to your city. I brought it online. Another innovation, another first by the dark skinned activists. You know, follow the leader. That's what everybody does. But you can watch the show online. And if you're interested in helping me to build this platform up, what I have with producing my shows where people can watch it from the comfort of their own home, you can contact me. You can go to my website, darkskinnedactivist.com. Once again, that's darkskinnedactivist.com, and hit me up. And also, what you can get on my website is you can get the tickets to the show. As you can see, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. You click that buy now button if you want to watch it from home. If you're in Atlanta, where I'm going to be filming it at, you scroll down and click this buy now button. And if you want the book, my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, you can fill out these information boxes here, and you will get a free copy of my book entitled Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Now, really quick, because I know I've had a lot of questions for people. They want to attend my show. They want to watch the show online, and they're kind of confused. So I'm going to clear that up right now. So pay attention closely. This is how you will get your tickets to the show. So first of all, you go to darkskinnedactivist.com. Okay? You're on darkskinnedactivist.com. Then you're going to click this buy now button. Then you're going to click the get your virtual ticket now. And as you can see, the tickets are $44.99. Thank you to everyone that is supporting my work. You bought your ticket already. You click, and it's going to take you to the payment page. And you can either sign in with your Facebook, Google, or your email. I would recommend you sign in with your email, and then you'll be able to go ahead and safely purchase your ticket. It's just that simple. Once you purchase your ticket, you will receive a emailed receipt. Okay? And on the day of the show, you can come back to that email receipt, and you can get access to my live play about dark skin called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. And you can watch it from anywhere in the world from the comfort of your own home. Now, if you have more questions, once you get to this page, you go to the how to get access like that, and you'll get more information there. All right. So I hope that's clear for everyone. Once again, let me just recap that. You go to darkskinnedactivist.com, darkskinnedactivist.com. You click the buy now button, and then you click the get your virtual ticket now. And then it'll take you to purchase your tickets. It's very simple, very simple. I tried to make it as easy as possible for people. And you guys are going to love A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. I got a rehearsal today. I can't wait. It's going to be absolute fire. So if you are interested in this dark skin platform I've already built. I'm just adding to it. A dark skin activism is comprised, it's a brand of my plays, my books about only dark skin, my shows about only dark skin. I am the first person in the world to do this. I'm the creator of this entire lane. I got people that are trying to copy me, that are trying to steal and rip off my intellectual property. They've done it on YouTube, but I am the original of this. I created this in 98 before there was YouTube, and I continue to find ways to innovate. The reason why I decided to start doing my play online is because people asked me, they said, I can't get to the city where you're at. You know, I've been to a lot of different places around the United States, from New York, Tampa, Tucson, Arizona, Texas, but people can't get to those places. So now I'm bringing it to you to watch and enjoy from the comfort of your own home. People have said they're going to do watch parties. It's going to be on June 26th. And the goal is to continue to bring you guys these live stream shows. So if you want to see that happen, invest now, because I'm doing nothing but going up. Invest now in the dark skin activists and my original shows that I wrote about dark skin way before there was the internet. You know, we got people that's copying and unscrupulously trying to rip me off. You're not going to win, because I'm going to keep right on rolling. I got a show coming up on June 26th, my original play about dark skin, the definitive play about dark skin and colorism. So contact me at darkskinactivist.com. All right. Let's get to these biracial women here. Let's talk about this. Biracial women do not have the same issues that fully black, dark skin, brown skin, even regular tone black women have. Light skinned, biracial, and mixed women are not insecure. And I know some of you are going to go, oh, Rashida, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They have their own set of insecurities. Well, I'm going to make the argument that their insecurities are if they do have insecurities, and I will admit, because I'm an honest person, that everybody has insecurities. Everybody, every human being. But we are talking about the type of insecurity that comes along with beauty and how your beauty impacts you getting a man, getting a husband, honey. Okay. Light skinned, biracial, and mixed race women don't have those insecurities. You know why they don't have those insecurities? Folks, it's very simple. It's very simple. Because they have always been placed on a pedestal that is of higher value than that of a black, fully black, dark-skinned woman with nappy hair. And when I say nappy hair, I'm saying nappy hair in an endearing way. I'm not saying nappy hair in the derogatory way. See, we have to reinvent these terms. That's what we have to do. We have to take back our power and reinvent these terms, and not let these people that have used these terms like the word nappy, not let these people turn these terms into something that they're not. There's nothing wrong with nappy hair. I have nappy hair, and I would never use it in a derogatory term. Okay? I will never use it in a derogatory term. So biracial women, light-skinned women, I'm putting these women in the category of simply being non-dark-skinned women. Whether they be light-skinned, whether they be biracial, mixed, whatever you want to call it, they're not dark-skinned. They are at the top of the black beauty hierarchy. They're not at the top of the female beauty hierarchy, because we're living in America, where in America we know that Europeans have set the standard for who is beautiful and who is not. So we already know that the white woman with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, she's at the top in America. I don't feel that way. I personally don't feel that a European woman is at the top or tops me when it comes to beauty. I'm just speaking now about societal norms. Societal norms. Okay. when we talk about the Black community, we're talking about the Black community. We're talking about beauty in the Black community. We're talking about who gets picked first. And who gets picked first is what develops a lot of Black women's self-esteem. Okay? When we look at Meghan Markle, for example, who's a biracial woman. And see, Meghan Markle, I feel like even when we talk about dating interracially, I feel like biracial, light-skinned, and mixed race women, they even have the upper hand when it comes down to interracial dating. As we can see, she is a biracial woman, Meghan Markle, who got chosen by a prince. And he's considered to be the upper echelons of society. I'm talking about societal norms. I'm not talking about what Rashida Strober considers, because I think very highly of myself. I think that I am the HBIC. But we're talking about societal norms and how when women, Black women, get out here in the dating field, when we get out here in the marriage market, we, as dark-skinned Black women on a whole, we have to deal with insecurity more than biracial and light-skinned women and mixed race women, because they're getting chosen first by everybody. And this has been going on in the Black community really since slavery. I think that it really started after slavery, because I think that before Black people came to, and I've posed this before, I said, listen, if there was darkism in terms of mate selection, marriage selection in Africa prior to anybody coming in, any invaders coming in, please prove it, because I have seen no evidence of darkism and colorism in Africa prior to whether it be Arab invasions or European invasions. I've never seen it. I like proof. I go off of evidence and proof. So please prove it to me. Please show me this. So I said all that to say this. When Black people, when the Africans, when the beautiful dark-skinned Africans, when they came over to America and had to undergo all of the darkism and the racism and the suffering and the slavery that we had to undergo, and all the psychological demons that came along with that, because make no mistake, it's a psychological thing. Post-traumatic, who is that? Dr. Joy. I hope I'm not saying her. I don't want to butcher her last name, but y'all, some of y'all know who I'm talking about. She talks about the post-traumatic slave syndrome, you know, and that's a very real thing. Shout out to her. She's not dark-skinned, but I can respect her scholarship. We suffered from that. When we got to America and we started to see that the white people, the light people, Europeans were on top and all the dark people are on the bottom, right? You have the Indians, the Native Americans, who are dark skinned. Yes, you got Black Africans, dark skin. All the dark people are on the bottom. And then as time started to progress and slavery was over with, and even during slavery, you had miscegenation going on and rape going on, and the offspring who came out lighter. And I'm not saying it's their fault. Don't come on here trying to argue with me and start shit with me and trying to make it seem as if I'm blaming light-skinned or biracial people for being light-skinned or biracial. That's not what I'm doing. I'm calling out facts. I'm telling you what it was. Folks, I have a bachelor's degree in history from the University of South Florida and a master's degree in political science from the University of South Florida. I have to throw that out sometimes because people forget. People forget, because sometimes I might say bitch motherfucker and let you know what it is. You forget that you're dealing with an educated, educated, dark-skinned Black woman, honey. That's the background that I come from. Don't ever get it up, okay? We're not going to get it up today. Anyway, I have to tell the truth. So I'm not here to blame light-skinned or biracial people for being light-skinned or biracial. That's not their fault. that has they didn't have any control over it. Okay, I'm simply speaking on the systems that have been put in place by human beings that have caused for differential treatment based on skin tone. And so when we look at slavery, we can even see that during slavery, when of course you had the lighter skinned people that was living up in the master's house, master yes a damn boss, in the master yes a damn boss's house, and they got the easier jobs, and you know their fathers, if you were the offspring of a slave master and a black woman, you got treated better in a lot of instances where you had access to education, access to land, and as a result, and even access to manumission. Okay? So this started in slavery. And then, you know, slavery is dismantled, got rid of slavery, and you got the Reconstruction era. And you have these same people that are the buffer race, because that's essentially what they became. They are able to be at the top of Black society. Y'all know about W.E.B. Du Bois's talented 10th. Well, where do you think that came from? Okay? You got the light-skinned, mulatto people, biracial people, mixed race people at the top of the hierarchy. Okay? And so you create a situation where there's less insecurity. If you're at the top economically, educationally, why do you need to be insecure? And make no mistake about it, all of these things are intertwined to lead to a better economic situation. If you got education, if you got land ownership, because land is a big thing in terms of economics, in terms of status, social status, and your economy, your personal economy. If you was a mulatto, you had access to those things a lot more easier than a dark-skinned person. We had to play catch up. Dark-skinned people are still playing catch up, honey. Dark-skinned people are still playing catch up. So here's the thing. If you have access to those things, to the finer things in life, to more resources in life, why would you need to be insecure? These are the origins, the roots of why biracial, light-skinned, mixed-race women, why they're less insecure than dark-skinned women, because they've always had the upper hand. And again, I'm not blaming them for that. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to, because I already know people gonna come in here with that bullshit. That's why I'm gonna be honest. I'm not reading the comments at this point, because I'm gonna stay focused on what I gotta say. Y'all, you're not gonna derail me from what I have to say. I will get to some of y'all comments, but I'm gonna get out what I gotta say here. This is not about bashing nobody. I'm a historian. I'm the dark-skinned activist. Every last one of you should be thanking me for creating you bitches. That's yes, I'm very angry about people stealing from my platform, and I'm going to take you to court eventually. It's going to happen. You should be thanking me. So don't come up on here trying to make it seem like I'm anti-light-skinned woman. I've never been anti-light-skinned woman. I've never been anti-mixed race woman. I've never been anti-biracial woman. Never in my life. I have been anti-discrimination. I don't like discrimination. I don't like darkism. So let me finish saying what I got to say. Out of this system, you get women who are automatically more secure with themselves. They got the upper hand economically. They got the upper hand educationally. They got the upper hand when it comes to marriage. And the ballers, I'm going to call them ballers. I ain't talking about people that play basketball. I'm talking about, when I say ballers, my definition of ballers is, when I'm talking about black men now. Any black man, I don't care whether he could be from any industry. He could be in education. He could be a PhD. He could be a scientist. He could be a doctor. He could be a lawyer. He could be an entrepreneur. He could be a real estate developer. He could be in the NBA. He could be in the industry. I'm not just limited to entertainment industry. There's all types of black male ballers, honey. All types. There's hood ballers. So when these black men became ballers, these biracial, light-skinned, mixed-race women, they had access to them first bids, first dibs. Why would they be insecure? Why would they be insecure then? Why would they be insecure? There is no need. If you've always been top choice, there is no need. And if the precedent was set in slavery, honey, it was set in slavery. There is no need. See, I deal with shit from a historical standpoint. Make no mistake about that. I know some of y'all hear me cursing and whatever, whatnot, whatever the case may be. But again, don't you ever forget that you are dealing with an educated, dark-skinned woman. Okay? You're dealing with an educated you're not dealing with no fool. I can cuss all day, but I'm probably smarter than you on my worst cussing day. Okay. So these women, they may have other insecurities. Like I said, I'm not going to sit up here and deny that they don't have insecurities, whatever they may be. And if you're a light-skinned woman, feel free to jump up on here and speak your piece. I'm not going to be on here that long. Thank you, Kayla Williams. I'm looking at the chat now. You said, I love your videos. I'm not going to be on here. I wasn't planning on being on here that long today, but I will. Let me see something real quick. What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw the link to join me on here if you want to join me. I know this is very impromptu. I get it. I do a lot of impromptu videos and lives. Okay. And yes, I am promoting my play. I'm going to keep promoting my play. Now, if y'all got a problem with me promoting my play, because I did see some comments up here. Now that I'm looking, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to promote my play. I have given y'all free stuff after free stuff. I've given y'all my energy, my time. People have stolen from my fucking brand on YouTube. They've stolen from me. I am going to promote my play. Y'all need to give me something back. Y'all are watching this for free. I'm going to promote my play. Straight up. If you got issues with that, I'm going to tell you, you're just wrong. I'm going to promote my brand. Because people steal from me every day. They come to my YouTube. They watch me secretly. It all popped off with Kendrick Lamar in 2015 before anybody was talking about colorism or dark skin online. I created this lane. I've given to people for free. I've done tons of free Darkism talks in the community. I've given away my book for free. I wrote the first book for dark-skinned women called How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. And I gave it to y'all for years for free. I'm even giving you my book, Darkism, for free. It's right here on my website. But you mad? Or you don't think I should come on here and promote my play as I speak on the topics that I created, the lane I created? Now that's Darkism. I got to let you know now. I got to let you know. Now. Listen, I mean, no disrespect to nobody. I've never disrespected people. I've never stolen from black people online. But y'all done stolen from me. Y'all done ripped off my damn channel. A lot of y'all have. And you're making money off of it. But there's a problem when I come on here and I'm giving my time, my energy, I've given my money. This is the fucking hypocrisy of the black community. You can give and give and give and give and give and give, and y'all will keep taking and giving nothing in return. That's the shit that burns me up. That makes me very angry. And it's not right. So I'm addressing that because I seen a comment in here. And I got love for you. Nurse student possibilities. I got nerve for you, but I have to tell the truth here. I'm going to promote my play in every damn live I do. I deserve to. I want my money. I want my money from the black. I've been robbed and ripped off and stolen from and taken from for years. My brand has been damaged. I've lost revenue, but I can't promote my play. Light-skinned women have benefited from me by making offshoots of channels talking about colorism. Dark-skinned women, faceless bitches have benefited from me on YouTube, stealing from my content. We're not going to do this. Hold on. I'm going to promote again. I got a play coming up on June 26th at 7 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Take that back. Let's get it right. You can watch it from home anywhere in the world. Shout out to the people that done purchased my tickets already. Thank you. I've actually sold more tickets online than I have in person. Shout out to y'all for showing me love. It's about time. I done put in the most motherfucking work. I put in the most. There's nobody that done put in more work than me on colorism and darkism. All these bitches stole. The only other person I respect, where she at? I gotta pull her up while I'm on here. She the only one that get my respect. Her name is Cola Booth. Cola Booth. Cola Booth. Cola Booth. Cola Booth. Cola Booth. There she go. Shout out to Cola Booth. Long live Cola Booth. Long live Cola Booth. I don't give a fuck about the rest of them because they stole from me and they stole from Cola Booth. Cola Booth, the only one that I care about when it comes down to this whole colorism and darkism thing. These bums want to talk about colorism. Y'all, oh, okay, let me sing my theme song here. You ain't been talked about dark skin. You ain't been talked about dark skin. You ain't been talked about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober do it, do it, do it. I said, twerk a little something. Twerk a little something. Twerk, 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 twerk. Child. Yes, Kiana, I am the, may he rest in peace. May Little Richard rest in peace. I am. People have called me the Little Richard. They done called me the Little Richard, honey. May he rest in peace. May Andre Harrell rest in peace. And thank you for loving Black women and for having a Black child, Andre Harrell, and putting Mary J. Blige on. A Black woman, one of my favorite artists. Betty Wright, rest in peace. You ain't been talking about, yes, Brianna, Little Richard, he passed. Shout out to Little Richard because they stole from Little Richard. They stole from Little Richard. They sure did. They took from Little Richard. And let me Google Little Richard real quick. That's right. Somebody, y'all the one that mentioned, y'all mentioned Little Richard. He passed away. He passed away recently. And this man here is the architect of rock and roll, and they copied his motherfucking style. They copied him, and they finally honored Little Richard with a movie. That's the same thing that happened to me. These bums on YouTube, they watched me and copied the fuck out of me. And I'm going to take you to court, bitch, because you're probably watching me right now. You're probably watching me right now because, bitch, I do not watch you. You got all these views and you got all this shit because you a marketer, bitch. Just like how these people that copied Little Richard, they knew how, they were in the majority. They had the masses. They knew how to market. Same thing this bitch done did to me, and I'm a fucking sore. Don't get me started. May you rest in peace, Little Richard, because karma gonna get all of them. You still the queen, or you still the king. You the king. Period. None of them topping you. I'm gonna promote my play. I'm the creator of this motherfucking lane. I built it from scratch. I don't give a damn about these other Steven bitches on YouTube. They knew how to market. This crispy burnt chicken is a fucking marketer. 2015, when I became known worldwide, because I already was a dark-skinned activist before I came to YouTube, but it went viral. This bitch and others came to my channel and they stole and ripped off my work. They knew how to market. That is why they have bigger channels. That's why. I don't know what fucking part of that y'all don't understand. My God. But I can't fucking talk about my play. And I'm the fucking creator of the fucking lane. Y'all done lost y'all mind. Child, please. Y'all, everybody should be thanking me. I've lost views because of, hold on. Rest in peace, Lil Richard. I've lost views on my channel because of burnt chicken, crispy burnt chicken. When I got wind that crispy burnt chicken was ripping off my content on my channel, I had to take my videos down. And YouTube was promoting the fuck out of me. And I lost views and I lost money. And I'm going to take crispy burnt chicken to court. That's what we're going to fucking do. Because I'm mad. So y'all better go on and take that shit somewhere else now. Because I done been ripped off and stolen from. Crispy burnt chicken came on YouTube in 2013. Had no videos. And I already done said this and people already know this shit. 2015, I went viral for talking about colorism. And people got wind of who I was. And that bitch started stealing from my channel. And all of a sudden, switched up her channel to start talking about everything I was talking about. Stole everything. That's a fucking fact. And I'm going to prove it in court. Don't come on here with that. Now I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm the architect of this. I'm the motherfucking queen of this. Crispy burnt chicken. I said crispy burnt chicken. Crispy burnt chicken. And I don't like crispy burnt chicken. I'm a vegan, bitch. I said I don't eat or like crispy burnt chicken. I'm a vegan, bitch. I'm a vegan, biatch. So why would I like toxic ass crispy burnt chicken? Now y'all better go on and leave me alone. I'm gonna move on. I'm finna move on. No, because y'all the one started with me telling me about I can't promote my play when I built this fucking lane, and every black woman on YouTube need to be fucking paying homage to me and paying me my motherfucking money. Okay, let me get some of you motherfuckers up out of here because y'all pissing me off with this bullshit. Get the hell on. Get the hell on, because I don't have to tolerate this on my channel. You coming up on here disrespecting me. You gotta go. Bye. Goodbye. No more commenting. See, this is what I'm talking about. I be over here minding my damn business, and people be coming and starting shit with me. I be minding my business. I came on here to talk about what I wanted to talk about, and y'all gonna sit up here and tell me I can't promote my play on my own live. Y'all starting shit with me. I've never started nothing with nobody. Now, I defend myself. And I have every right to defend myself. I'm not going to other people's channel. I don't never go to nobody else's channel bothering them. I don't never do that. I don't never mess with people. I be over here on my channel minding my damn business, talking about what I want to talk about. People come to me and they either steal or they come harass me. They steal from me or they fucking harass me. They steal from me or they harass me. Erica, go sit down somewhere. Go have a seat. Go have a seat in your little chair. Go sit down in your little chair. Sit down in your little chair. That's what you go do. You go sit down in your chair. Have a damn seat in the short seat, in the little seat. Child, please. Now, see that you know what? That's the devil. The devil always fucking with me. They love to fuck with me. I'm over here minding my damn business. Anyway, my play, the original play about dark skin, is going down on June 26th. June 26th. Get your tickets. If you want to help me build my online platform where I'm going to be performing my dark skin shows, I'm the first to do it. Fuck you bitches copying me. You're not the dark skin activist, bitch. I got more talent in my pinky. More talent in my pinky. More talent in my pinky, pinky, pinky. You go to darkskinactivist.com for your tickets. This is the website. Once you get to darkskinactivist.com, you click the buy now button if you want to watch it from home. So I'm going to click that buy now button. And then once you click the buy now button, you click the get your virtual ticket now button. And it will take you to sign up to purchase your ticket. It's very simple. I'm going to click that out. I'm going back to my website, darkskinactivist.com. If you are in Atlanta, you scroll on down and you click the buy now button for the Atlanta in-person tickets, where you can come out and see me live, see me live, see me live, see me live, see me live. Because you ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober do it, 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 do it. Now, you can also get my book. If you scroll on down at the bottom, you'll see Darkism, 25 ways dark-skinned people are discriminated against. And I'm going to be doing shows for y'all online. The goal is I'm going to be doing multiple shows. We just putting it together right now. We just putting all my dark-skinned shows. We putting it together right now. June 26th, that's the first of them. We just getting started. If you want to invest, you know what to do. You know what to do. Darkskinactivist.com. Now, let me get back on these biracial women. Like I was saying earlier, these biracial women ain't never had to worry about self-esteem issues or being insecure on the same level that a dark-skinned woman has had to worry about it on. And y'all know that that is the truth. They've always been praised and put on a pedestal by everybody in the Black community. Everybody does this. From the time that a biracial woman, a light-skinned woman is a baby. They get it when they babies. People will be, you can walk in the store with their babies, and I noticed that the Black man down here, because I'm from Florida, I'm from the South. Listen, they'll be carrying their biracial children, which the children are beautiful, they're innocent. Don't get it fucked up. I'm telling you about the mentality of these darkest. I call them darkest. Say it with me. Darkest. Darkest. That's what they are. Darkest. Rashida Strober coined the word darkest, and I call these people darkest. So these darkest, they'll be in the store. I done seen them at the bus stop. They'll be up in the fish market. They'll be, at the crab market, because they like crabs down here, crabs in a barrel. But I'm talking about the real crab market. And they will expect you to compliment their children. And it's like a requirement. If you let's say you standing in line at the crab market behind one of them, behind a darkest, and they have their biracial child with them. Let me tell you what they'll do. They'll be turning around and looking at you and expecting you, before you leave up out that crab market or wherever the hell you at, to give them a compliment, because they want to feel invalidated. So what I'm saying is the tone has been set from slavery, and the tone continues to be set in the Black community of praising light skin, praising being mixed race, praising being biracial, and now Black people have taken up the torch to do it. Europeans set the tone. We already know this. I'll never deny that. I haven't denied it. In fact, dark-skinned activism is rooted in an understanding, in an historical understanding of our situation as dark-skinned people, as Black people, and how slavery has affected us. I get it. But we have carried on the torch, because the biracial children in our community, they are the ones that get a lot of attention. And I see it to this day. They get a lot of attention. Now, I believe and I know that due to dark-skinned activism, that I created and spearheaded and initiated, and also Cola Booth being a mother of the dark skin movement, I do see, I'll be in the store with Lauren. Lauren will get compliments. She will. People will be like, oh, they like her sister lots. They like my baby sister lots. You know what I'm saying? But on the whole, Black people down south, they praise, they reward mixed race, light skin, biracial. They like the skin tone and they like the hair and the eyes. If you got green eyes, you good to go. You good to go. I think this woman right here probably has blue eyes. But if you got some type of color eyes and you light skin, you biracial, you mixed race, Black people are going to praise you. They are going to put you above regular, everyday dark skin. That's what they're going to do. Facts. And this is why biracial, light skin, and mixed race women, this is why they don't have the same insecurity problems that dark skinned women do. You got Black men, a lot of Black men, some Black men, not all, of course, all over YouTube talking about, they'll speak ill of dark skinned women. They'll say dark skinned women got attitudes. They'll say dark skinned women are angry. They'll say dark skinned women are mean. They'll say dark skinned women are masculine. Oh, I done heard it. Oh, I've been called every damn name in the book. Okay. And you wonder why dark-skinned women have esteem levels that are lower than their non-dark-skinned counterparts. Thank you, Kayla Williams. You said they'll say dark-skinned girls look like roaches. Exactly. Cockroaches. They'll call you every damn name in the book. And you have the audacity. They have the audacity to then say that light-skinned women or biracial women, they'll go on and brag about them being feminine and they don't have these problems with them. Well, if you've been put on a pedestal from the time of slavery up until now, of course you're not going to be insecure. Of course you're going to be calmer. Of course you're going to be nicer. People love to let me. I know they're not biracial, but they're trying to pass themselves off as Black. Okay, they try to pass themselves off as Black, and they've stolen our men. They've stolen our men. For some reason, I don't understand this. They've done, and maybe it's a marketing ploy. The Kardashians have done a great job as, to me, they try to look darker or biracial or have like an ethnic look to make it appear as if they have some type of Black in them. That's, to me, that's how they come across. I've always felt that way about the Kardashians, especially Kim Kardashian. I think she was actually the first to do it. And that has made, especially these young Black women, I feel sorry for y'all. Y'all are lost if y'all are following these women and as your role model, and you Black, and then they got the Black best friends and all this kind of stuff. And so they done, see, look, there's a picture of her. See how she's made herself, she's put some type of makeup on her. I don't know what the hell she's done to make herself appear to maybe be biracial or, mixed with some type of Black in her. If you look at a picture like this, if you look at her, she seems, a little bit lighter. But even here, she's done something to make herself look closer to Black. But a light-skinned Black woman or a biracial Black woman, and Black women have fell for it. We already knew you Black men was going to do it because y'all are, repeat it with me, y'all are darkest. Y'all are darkest. No, it ain't Mediterranean gun streets. They are culture vultures. They are biting off of Black culture. I mean, she went so far as to marry a Black man. They're biting and eating off of Black culture. No, we're not going to do that. Even with the lips. Black woman lips. This woman has even worn braids. You can't sit up here and say that. You can't sit up there. Kim Kardashian braids. She don't even hijack the braids. That's traditionally a black woman thing. We're not gonna do that and getting credit for it. Nope. That ain't no Mediterranean look. That's a black, dark-skinned, African, kinky hair look that a non-black woman has hijacked and usurped, and their family has made billions of dollars off of black women's swag. And you black men have helped them. And now it's so sad because you got these black women, these young, impressionable black women, because of the propaganda, y'all watching TV and these reality TV shows, y'all want to be like them. Y'all think that that's the standard. And that's really sad that you don't see your own dark skin, nappy hair as the standard of beauty. You want to be like a woman that wants to be like you. You child, it's all up. It's all up. It's all up. It's all darkism, honey. It's darkism, honey. This ain't no Mediterranean look, Gun Streets. I ain't letting you get away with that. This is African, an African look. That's what this is. We're gonna keep this 100. And this one, look at that. If you didn't know no better, you would think she was a biracial woman. If you didn't know no better, this woman has usurped and hijacked and stole from black women, even going so far as to try to act as if she is the originator of the prison reform movement. You're not. I don't respect it. No, ma'am. It's black women that came before you that's been prison reformers, not you, but you get credit for it because you're light skinned. You're not black. You're not dark skinned. And y'all wonder why dark skinned women self-esteem levels be lower and why biracial, light skinned, and mixed race women are not insecure. Why would they be? They're walking around here billionaires. They walk around here balling. They're balling. They're ballers. They're the ballers. They took your man, your swag, and the money that belongs to you. That's what they've done. But y'all out here praising this darkism. Kim Kardashian represents a severe act of darkism. Severe. But y'all out here praising this foolishness. Y'all out here downing dark-skinned women and saying that we have lower levels of self-esteem. Y'all saying that we're insecure. Y'all saying that we're manly, while at the same time propping up and uplifting and praising and making very wealthy non-dark-skinned women. That's darkism. That is darkism. So biracial women, mixed race women, light-skinned women, and I would include Kim Kardashian in the mix of a light-skinned woman. And when I say light-skinned woman, I'm talking about a light-skinned woman of any ethnicity. Who else? Who else did this to us? Who else did this? J-Lo. 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 And guess who co-signed it? P. Diddy. J-Lo and P. Diddy. Look. He co-signed it. He co-signed it. He threw it in our face. Look. This is what it is. So why on God's green earth would a biracial, mixed race woman, light skinned woman have to be insecure? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Let me go to the chat. I'm not sure if somebody wanted to come in the stream. I'm gonna drop it in here again while I go to the chat. I gotta keep checking. You're right, Gun Streets. Because sometimes I don't be looking at the chat. I do apologize for that. Let's get back on my website that y'all don't want me to promote. You can get your tickets to my show at darkskinnedactivist.com. Click that buy now button if you want to watch it from home, and it's going to take you to, it never loads. going to take you to this screen. And then you're going to click get your virtual ticket now, and you'll be able to buy your ticket. Shout out to everybody that's supporting me and that has already bought their ticket. Folks, I'm happy to say, I'm grateful to God to say, and I'm grateful to my supporters to say that I've sold more tickets online than I have for the in-person. I would love for you to come out to meet me. And I think it has something to do with the coronavirus, but I've actually been selling more tickets online. So thank y'all. I just want to make it absolutely clear how you can purchase your tickets. It's very easy. While you're at my website, darkskinnedactivist.com, make sure you stop by and scroll down and get a free ebook copy of my book, Darkism. Very simple. I'm going to show y'all what you do. You just fill out all this information. Let's see if I can auto-fill it out real quick. And once you fill it out, you click submit and get ebook, and boom, look what's going to pop up. Darkism, 25 ways dark-skinned people are discriminated against. See how easy that was? And you guys can scroll on down and you can read the book on your phone. You can read it on your computer. And I got some excellent fire chapters in here that y'all gonna love. I got my bio in there. Y'all can read up more about the dark-skinned activists. Look at the chapters. Chapter 13, the inventor of dark-skinned activism speaks. Chapter 16, Darkism is real. Chapter 19, why this book is of monumental importance. I'm sorry, those were the page numbers. I apologize. Page 13, 16, and 19. Let's get into the chapters. Chapter 1, dark-skinned women are jealous, bitter bitches. Now, if I see any of my titles and your video titles, I'm gonna flag your video because that's intellectual property theft. This book is copywritten with the United States Copyright Office. I'm tired of motherfuckers stealing from me. I will report you to YouTube. I'm not gonna fucking tolerate people stealing from my directly from my book. You're not gonna do that. Let's keep going. I'm giving this book away for free. Don't steal from me. Number 2, the black man's whore. How non-dark-skinned women benefit from dark-skinned female oppression. Chapter 3, ratchet, manly, ugly, and ghetto darkies. The book is right there. Get it. Darkism. 25 ways dark-skinned women are discriminated against. Or I'm sorry, 25 ways. I should have called it that. I should have called it that. All right. Y'all can get access to that free book. My free book. Let's go. Let me go to the chat here. Let's go to the chat. See what y'all got to say here. And let me check. I gotta check the StreamYard periodically because I don't know if someone's gonna hop on here. I normally don't have people hopping on here like that, but if you do, that's great. Let's go. Let's see what you said. Chazzy Mocha said Beyonce, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Mariah Carey, Amber Rose, Black China, and Tamara Mowry doesn't seem to be insecure with themselves to me. They're not. That's my point. They're light-skinned or biracial or mixed race. They're absolutely not. They have no need to be. They're on a pedestal. Everybody loves light skin. Everybody loves them. Kayla said, what's y'all opinion on white girls wearing braids or having dreads? It's cultural appropriation. That's my opinion on it, Kayla. Like I said, the Kardashians have made, I believe they're billionaires. One of them is a billionaire. They made all this money in part off of black female swagger. They have. Kiana of Old Stones said, Rashida, I can't believe you named the chapter that. I did. It's my, you know what? I know some of y'all get mad at me. Y'all say, oh, you bragging. But this is from my brain. I created this lane. This is what I've been doing from 98 up to the present. And everybody been stealing from me ever since they got wind of who I was in 2015. But this is the creativity and originality that I've had in my brain that bitches can never match. They could try to be me, but you're not the dark-skinned activist. This is what I've been doing. This is who I am. I had to speak on it. Byron Cole. You said, Rashida, mind if I ask a question? Go right ahead. I'm going to scroll up. Gun Streets. Let me see what you had to say. Shout out to Gun Streets. Okay. Is that my light-skinned boyfriend calling me? Is that my light-skinned boyfriend trying to interrupt my stream? Ebony Knowledge. You said in the Sojourner book, they said they accused her of being a man, and she showed her breast to hush them. That's some shit, and you're right. Exactly. That's where I believe that ain't our woman came from. I agree with you on that. That's absolutely true. Think about that. That's an attack on your femininity as a dark-skinned black woman, and y'all wonder why light-skinned women are less insecure versus dark-skinned women. That's a concrete example right there. Thank you, Ebony Knowledge. Thank you. Thank you. Shazzy Mocha said he was also with Kim Porter. He was, and made Kim Porter, the beautiful dark-skinned Kim Porter, may she rest in peace. You're right, he was. But still, I still believe that Diddy, and I respect Diddy on a business level, but I believe that he's a darkest in a lot of ways. Yeah, but he was with dark-skinned Kim Porter, but still. I just don't like, y'all got to remember, I was a child in the 80s and a teenager in the 90s. I remember how it went down, where that picture of J-Lo at. Okay? I remember this shit. And how he threw this up in our face, and I did not like it at all. And then he turned around and he got a J-Lo lookalike with what's her name? P. Diddy. P. Diddy. Spell his name right. And Cassie. Y'all remember Cassie? There she go. Okay. P. Diddy and Cassie. That's his most recent. Nurse student possibilities. Thank you. I ain't mad at you, nurse student. I see your comment. I had to listen. Y'all got to understand people have been stealing from me, and I have a right to promote my stuff. I'm not going to stop. Y'all getting my stuff for free. Y'all getting my time for free. I'm giving away my books for free. I do darkism and colorism counseling for free. And just imagine how you would feel if everybody been stealing from your original shit. I have every right to promote my stuff. I ain't mad at you. I got love for you. I ain't mad. But that's Diddy has this history. He love the mixed race looking light skinned women. He does. He was also with, what's her name? Let's go all the way back to the 90s. He was also with, and I'm gonna get to your question, P. Diddy and Misa. I remember because I'm from the 90s. I am from the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s, honey. I was a teenager in the, they go right there. That's the old one. That go Chai. Shout out to Misa Hilston. I like her. Ain't got nothing to do with the females. It's what these men choose to do. Byron Cole said when Rihanna first came out, she was criticized for having Afrocentric features, but she still became famous and big. How do you explain her situation? Even she was light-skinned. I'm curious. What's your view? Well, to me, Rihanna is on the lighter side. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've never been a Rihanna fan at all. I'm not a Rihanna fan at all. She's not my cup of tea. I know she got a lot of fans. I just feel like some of these people are selected, and you know they have mediocre talent, but they might have some other things going on, and they get pushed on the public, and the public will begin to think that they're so great. And I don't see it that way. I'm a Lauryn Hill fan. Lauryn Hill, I like people that can actually sing. I love me some Lauryn Hill. Everybody probably know that. Mary J. Blige, a singer. Jennifer Hudson, a singer. Fantasia Barrino, a singer. I mean, that's the type of singers that I like. That's who I rock with. But as far as Rihanna is concerned, I mean, I just don't feel that Rihanna is Rihanna is on the lighter side to me. Let's Google Rihanna here because you mentioned her, and I'll talk about her. Rihanna. She's on the lighter side. I would even consider her to be light skinned. I don't see African type features on her at all. I don't. She's lighter skinned. That's how I feel about that. Okay, guys, make sure you go to my website, darkskinnedactivist.com. Once again, that is darkskinnedactivist.com, and get your tickets to my play going down June 26th. You can watch it from home. Darkskinnedactivist.com. Let's see here. Let me go to the questions here because y'all say I don't be reading. Y'all say I don't be reading. I'm trying. Let's see. Gun Street said, y'all walk around with hair Kim can grow naturally, but then turn around and claim she trying to be like y'all. Okay, you taking a shot. Okay, hold up. Gun Streets. Yes, I can admit, because I'm honest, that there are a lot of black women that do walk around. I mean, we're looking at one right now, Rihanna. She's up on the screen. That's weave. That's 9 times out of 10. That ain't her real hair. Even though we do know that there are a lot of black women, I will tell you, there's a lot of black women out here that have long ass hair. Sometimes they'll put it in what's called protective styles because, but we have to deal with our black hair sometimes in different ways. But, and I don't want to make no excuses for black women, but I do want to say this. A lot of black women self-esteem have been beat down. Again, it goes back to the fact you have to consider the fact that white women and lighter skinned women have always been valued, and they've always been praised, and they've always been on the top. And they've always been put on this pedestal to where all the other women, including black women, where you look up at the dark skinned women at the bottom, looking up at the top and going, oh my God, these are the women that they want. These are this is how they look. And so of course you're gonna have some women out there that's gonna say, okay, I wanna be seen as beautiful. I wanna get picked too. So if it takes me having to emulate that look, then that's what I'm gonna do. And that's why you do have one reason as to why you have a lot of black women running around with weave in their head. It is what it is. But y'all also got to take responsibility for that. Some of our black men have to take responsibility for that. Our black culture have to take responsibility for that. But when it comes down to light skin, biracial, and mixed women, they don't have the same level of scrutiny when it comes down to the hair. They get passes. So we talking about this question of self-esteem. That's why. And Nurse Possibility said Kim wears extensions though. But here's the thing, Nurse Possibilities. You ain't gonna never hear a black man rag on Kim Kardashian for wearing extensions. Show it to me. Show me where a black man has made a video and critiqued her in a negative way like they do black women, like they do dark-skinned black women. Show me where a black man has critiqued her like that for wearing hair extensions. And you're right. A lot of non-dark-skinned, non-black women, they do wear hair extensions. You are absolutely right. But the dark-skinned women are going to get beat up for it in terms of a verbal beatdown. We're not going to get a pass for wearing hair extensions. They're going to call you every name. Okay, no, Gun Streets. Nope. See what he doing? See what he doing? You see what Gun Streets is saying? He said, big difference between extensions and weaves. See how y'all give these light-skinned women a pass? See, you proving my point, Gun Streets. You're absolutely on this live chat proving my points. Thank you. He's giving what Gun Streets is doing is Gun Streets is giving her a pass because she's light-skinned, because she's not dark, because she's not a black woman. So she's allowed to wear weave extensions. Because you have to understand, in the black community, when y'all talk shit about black women for wearing weave and extensions are synonymous. They are the same thing. Weave and extensions are synonymous. They're the same. They're the same, honey. They're the same. But you giving Kim Kardashian a pass because she's not a black woman. Okay? That's the darkism that I be talking about. That's a concrete example of darkism. Gun Street said they put it in. Look like their own. A dark-skinned woman with blonde hair on her head looks ridiculous. Okay, but we're talking. I understand what you're saying, but it's still a double standard. It's still a double standard. Are you going to say the same thing? We just had the picture of Kim Kardashian with the cornrows. Let's go back. So if you're going to apply that logic to black women, you have to apply the same logic to Kim Kardashian with the cornrows. And she's getting credit. She's getting money. She's getting fame. She's getting notoriety for doing things that black women do. This is our hairstyle. This is not a white woman's hairstyle. So what you got to say about that, Gun Streets? You talk about dark-skinned women wearing blonde weave. You brought it up. You talked about dark-skinned women wearing blonde weave. Okay. Here's some examples, because you say I don't be paying attention to the chat. I'm paying attention. I'm addressing what you said. You holler about dark-skinned women wearing weave. Here's some examples of some dark-skinned women wearing weave. And these dark-skinned women, and they're not even ugly. These are pretty dark-skinned women, mind you. But they get ragged on for wearing blonde weave. But Kim Kardashian is a billionaire. Her family collectively is a billionaire. And she's wearing braids, which is a black woman style. And y'all praising it. It's a darkism double standard. Straight up. Not straight up. Straight up. Because you ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been wearing braids in your hair until you seen black women do it. Hey, Kim Kardashian. You ain't been wearing braids in your hair. You ain't been wearing braids in your hair. We ain't been wearing braids in your hair until you seen black women do it. No, Gun Streets. I'm reading your comments. You got excuses. I have pointed out a clear example of darkism and a clear darkism double standard. Say it with me. Darkism double standard. They want to talk shit about dark-skinned women that I would personally, I'm not interested in wearing blonde weave. But I do know if you're honest, these dark-skinned women are not ugly at all. Not one bit. Actually have very pretty faces. But y'all go in on a dark-skinned woman because she wearing blonde weave. Y'all mad about it. Y'all talk shit about them. But y'all don't got that same energy for Kim Kardashian, who wearing braids. That's darkism. Child. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up now, tell me if you really want to love me forever. Oh, oh, oh. Or am I just a hit and run? Straight up now, tell me, is it going to be me and you together? Oh, oh, oh. Are you just having fun? Y'all know who sings that? This black men, they love her too. Hold on. Hold on. A lot of black men supported her. Yes, honey. Yep. I don't forget shit. I don't forget nothing. A lot of black men love Paula Abdul. I remember that. Again, y'all got to remember, I am from, make sure y'all get the likes up on this live. Like this video. Like it and share it. Okay? Y'all got to remember that Rashida Strober, I was a child of the 80s. Okay? And I was a teenager in the 90s. So I remember how black men used to go Google Gaga over Paula Abdul. Anybody remember that? And again, if a woman can have like a non-black woman, if she can have like a look to where she looks almost mixed or biracial, she ain't got to be all the way black. And if she could dance like a black woman and move like a black woman, and she got, you know, she could kind of emulate the swag of a black woman, there go Paula Abdul, like back in the this is probably in the 90s. Okay. If she can do all those things, a black man is going to propel and accept her. That's always been the way it's been. That's always been how it's been in our community. They will help them in their career. They will help them by if they're you know wealthy and of means, and they ain't got to be of means. They'll just go out and work 2 and 3 jobs. A black man, that's what they'll do. If they got them a light-skinned woman or a mixed race woman or a biracial woman on their arm, honey, they'll go out their way to take care of them and keep them happy. Because it makes them feel more valued. It makes them feel they want to impress their friends. Oh, that's a big reason why. And y'all wonder why. Y'all wonder why biracial, mixed race, and light-skinned women, why they're not insecure. They have no reason to be. They have no reason to be. They make them, y'all black men make these women feel so good about themselves. Y'all black men make these light-skinned, biracial, and mixed-race women, y'all make them feel great about being light-skinned. While y'all make dark-skinned women feel horrible about being dark-skinned. That's how it goes. Light-skinned women are made to feel great about being light-skinned and they can be themselves. But a dark-skinned woman is made to feel horrible, low self-esteem. That's why. And if they wearing their hair like this, they can have the prettiest face ever. But y'all gonna say, oh, that. Y'all gonna chive. It's a double standard. It's darkism. Straight up now. Tell me. Now I got Paula Abdul's song in my head. Straight up now, tell me it's gonna be you and me forever. Oh. And I remember Arsenio Hall. Shout out Arsenio Hall. I remember Arsenio Hall, a dark-skinned man. Arsenio. Let me see if I can spell his name. Arsenio Hall. He was like a big proponent of Paula Abdul. Look, see, y'all know I can't make this shit up. I do my lives off the cuff, honey. I don't plan my lives. That's how you know. I don't gotta lie. My show is unstructured. I'm off the cuff. And I paid attention. I'm the motherfucking dark-skinned activist, and I paid attention to all these acts of darkism growing up. That's why I could come on here and talk about it. And I'm gonna tell you bitches again, all you bitches on YouTube is stealing from me. Where that crispy burnt chicken at? Yep, crispy burnt chicken. crispy burnt chicken. Cause you ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I said do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I said twerk a little something, twerk a little something, twerk a little dark skin something, twerk a little crispy burnt chicken something. A little crispy burnt chicken something. Shy. Yes. I can't make this stuff up. I can come off the cuff with my shit. These hoes got to practice their shit. I ain't got to do that shit. Now, I do practice my play of dark-skinned woman's revenge because that's different. That's Rashida Strober in my capacity as a playwright and an actor and a performer. Okay? So I will tell you, in fact, I got to get up out of here in a little bit because I got a rehearsal. Let me pull up my my website again, darkskinnedactivist.com. Okay, now I will tell you, I do practice my play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, because as any actor and performer that got any sense, they gonna do rehearsals and if they got a live performance. But as far as my lives, I do, honey, it's off the cuff, because I'm the motherfucking dark skinned activist, and bitch, I'm the reason why am bitch is talking about dark skin. I'm the reason why am bitch is talking about colorism. You ain't create shit. I'm the queen bitch of this shit. Don't ever get it up. Paula Abdul and Arsenio Hall, honey, back in the 90s. Yes. That's how these black men do. They be praising them. They be putting them on. That's what they do. They make sure they get money, get money, get money, get money. Shout out to Junior Mafia. Rest in peace to Biggie Smalls, but that's what they do. They make sure that they get money. Look, dark-skinned man. He loved him some Paula Abdul. Cowboys to Dallas. Shout out to you. What's going on? Shout out to Sydney Robinson. Shout out to you. Shout out to Andre Delaney. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Kiona of Old Stones. 3M Legacy. Mortal Destiny. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Even if I don't say your name, I apologize. But I'm just trying to show y'all. This darkism bullshit been going on for years. And this is one of the Jacksons. The Jacksons are known for loving mixed race and biracial light-skinned women. They known for that. They know, may he rest in peace, Michael Jackson. But the truth is the truth. They're known for this. They're absolutely known for it. I ain't got the lie. Why I got the lie? I ain't got the lie. Look how you pointing at her. He letting you know she the one. This is what black men been doing for years. This is the heart of dark-skinned activism. Okay, point at me, Arsenio. Point at me. Point at the dark-skinned activist, honey. Point at me. I want it to be all about Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist. I want all the black men to myself. Okay? Look. I ain't got to lie. All these pictures, as long as they look like they got a little blackness in them, just a little bit. A black man, oh my God, it's their prize. It is their prize possession. And they'll work real hard to keep their prize possession. All right. There you have it. This has been going on for years. For years, y'all. You ain't start this. You ain't the heart of this. You ain't the heart of darkism. You're not. You're not. There go Kim Porter. She's beautiful and dark skinned. May she rest in peace. Yeah, may she rest in peace. And Misa Hilson is a beautiful woman. And ain't no shade. Y'all could lie on me all y'all want. And ain't no shade on these biracial light-skinned women. I'm pointing out black men's darkism. Y'all the one that have boosted their self-esteem while making dark-skinned women feel like shit. Y'all the one that done did that. She is Byron Cole, but that's a whole nother live. I've already done lives on that. I've already done lives on that. Okay. But yeah, y'all, So the whole point that I'm making, the whole point of this live is that, of course, biracial and mixed race and light-skinned women are not as insecure because Black men have made them the prize. Bottom line, they don't have to be insecure. They walk around with confidence. You notice light-skinned women, biracial women, they be having mad confidence. Mad confidence because they already know they the shit. They already know who they are. They don't have to have attitudes because they know they look good. They know that a Black man is always going to choose them first. Child, that's just the way it works. That's the way it's always been in our community. So, of course, they're going to have higher self-esteem and not be insecure. Sydney Robinson, I love you too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Black men be trying to deny this shit, man. And then they go in on us and talk shit about us all over YouTube. And tell us what we need to do. Tell dark-skinned, always hollering about what a dark-skinned woman need to do. A dark-skinned woman need to do this. Oh, you need to lose weight. You need to lose weight. You need to game changer. You need to bring me a sandwich. Bring me a sandwich. Game changer. Game changer. Bring me a sandwich. I ain't picking you because you ain't gonna bring me a sandwich. You need to compete for my D. You need to compete for my D. That's what he be saying. Child. They don't be telling these light-skinned women that. They don't tell these light-skinned women that. Light-skinned women ain't got to do nothing but be their beautiful, light-skinned selves. That's all they have to do. They don't have to, honey. They beautiful, light-skinned selves. That's all they have to do. They don't have to do nothing else but just be light-skinned with that good hair and that baby hair. And the Black man is automatically going to choose them first. They're automatically going to reward them for being light-skinned. That's, maybe that's what Game Changer be saying. That's exactly what he be saying, but he be saying it to the dark-skinned women. He tries to pretend that he's talking to all Black women. Game Changer is not talking to all Black women. He's reserving that shit for dark-skinned women. I'm not gun streets. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they ugly. I never said that. Well, all I'm trying to tell you is why you got so much smoke for dark-skinned women when they wearing blonde hair. Their faces ain't ugly. When we got the Kim Kardashians out here pretending to be mixed and copping Black features, y'all don't got that for her. Y'all got praise and money for her. Y'all got them dollar bills. Y'all dropping them dollar bills. Remember Kim Kardashian and Ray J? Hold up. They elevate these chicks. They elevate these chicks. Kim Kardashian. I never forgot because I don't forget shit, honey. I don't forget shit. Kim Kardashian, and Ray J. Kim Kardashian and Ray J, honey. Kim Kardashian, they elevated her. Let's not forget what she did. This chick got elevated. Now she up in the White House. See, that's what happens when you non-dark skin. You can do all types of shit that's unladylike, unbecoming, and then you could turn over a new leaf when you're not a dark-skinned woman, and then they'll elevate you to this angelic status. But we know what you did, Kim Kardashian. We know what it is with you. The whole world know. Let a dark-skinned woman try that shit. Let a dark-skinned woman try that shit. That's the motherfucking darkism I be talking about. That's the motherfucking darkism I be fucking talking about. We know what you did, Kim Kardashian. We ain't forgot that shit. We ain't forgot what you did. We ain't forgot what you did. We haven't forgot. Because you put this shit out for the entire world to see. You threw it in our faces. Let's be clear. She threw the shit in our faces and they made money off of it. I ain't forgot that shit. But let a dark-skinned woman try it. Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it. Let a dark-skinned woman get out there and drop it like it hot. Drop it like it hot. Drop it like it hot. And see what happens. I want to know if she's going to be able to become a politician, a politrician, a politrician. Child. I want to know if she's going to become the fake ambassador of prison reform. Child. But that's what these black men do. They elevate these chicks. Child. Child. They help them get money. Get money. They help them to continuously to get money. Get money. Get money. They do. I'm not even lying. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Listen, don't be mad at me. Gun Street, please. Talk about something they been had money. Black men and the copying, the robbery of black female swag, like wearing your hair in fake braids, has helped them to get money, get money, get money. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Y'all, I don't even understand why y'all gonna sit up there and pretend like I'm lying. I'm not making this up. But why y'all ain't helping these dark-skinned women get money? Why y'all can't put them on? Why y'all can't, the only woman that I know that wears like blonde weave that really got put on that y'all accepted was a woman named what's her name? Hold on. Mary J. Blige, who I am a huge fan of, and my light-skinned boyfriend, he took me. That should go right there. My light-skinned boyfriend took me to her concert. My light-skinned boyfriend showed it. Is you mad? I don't care. My light-skinned it. I said my light-skinned it. I said he light-skinned. He game changer. You out here making songs about light-skin, praising them. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. And if you try to steal my fucking content, if I hear my songs that I be making up anywhere, I'm gonna sue your ass. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. I said my light-skinned. He light-skinned. My light-skinned boyfriend bought me tickets to the Mary J. Blige concert, honey. My light-skinned boyfriend, I said my light-skinned boyfriend, I said he light-skinned and he fine too, child. Yes, honey. Yes, and his eyes kind of green. Child. But the only black woman that I know that really kind of gets, nobody don't really rag on her, is Mary J. Blige. I love Mary J. And yes, in all seriousness, my light-skinned boyfriend did pay for tickets for me to front row seats to see Mary J. Blige. My light-skinned boyfriend did that. I gotta keep saying it because I know people get mad and I don't care. My light-skinned boyfriend. Ooh, child. My light-skinned boyfriend. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. I said he light-skinned. Yes, get that light skin and spend that money. He spent that money. He spent that light skin money. Well, it's true though. But my whole point is, I digress. I ain't mean to come on here and talk about my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. That's my new theme song. My light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said he give me money. I said he give me honey. I said he give me money. Woo, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay, let me stop. I said my light skinned boyfriend. He give me money, but Mary J. Blige, Mary J. Blige, who's one of my favorite artists in the world, she wears a lot of blonde, and to me, she's on the darker side. I know some of y'all gonna say, "Oh, she's not dark skinned," but she gets, she doesn't get ragged on. I don't want to say she gets praised, but I always thought that Mary J. Blige was beautiful. She has a perfect, to me, she got the high cheekbones. She has a pointy nose, and this lady is so pretty. She never got the recognition in terms of the beauty acclaim that I thought that she should get. We all know she could sing circles around these hoes. Child, there go Mary, child. There she go. There she go. There she go, honey. Don't hate. Okay. Don't be mad. Cause my light-skinned boyfriend, I said my light-skinned boyfriend, he took to the Mary J. Blige concert and we got it popping. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. He took to the Mary J. Blige concert and we got it popping. And we got it popping. My light-skinned boyfriend. The Cure. You said I thought you liked my round nose, Rashida. I love it. I'm just pointing out Mary J. Blige. She's pretty. I love black people features. The Cure. Absolutely adore black features. Come on now. Let me get back to the other dark-skinned blonde women. Okay, so for example, this black woman. Let me pull up one that got a phenotypically black nose. This black woman is beautiful. This dark-skinned black woman is beautiful. Of course you can. Alpha Q. My email is darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. Or you can go to my website, darkskinnedactivist.com. You said, can you contact me? Absolutely. I'm going to put my email in the chat. It's darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. That's my email. If you guys want to contact me for interviews, whatnot, I also do my shows. I will, but you do have to pay for the show. I'm not going to do that for free. I will bring my show, my dark skin show. Oh, see, look, Gun Streets, you got a double standard. I'll bring my dark skin show to any city, but you got to pay. You got to pay, honey. But yes, that's my email that I just dropped in the chat. Or you can go to my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. He took to the Mary J. Blige concert and we got it popping. We got it popping. Thank you, Percy Sherrod. He said, I love Rashida nose. Reminds me of my mom nose. That's right. That's right. How is her nose like a white woman, Byron Cole? How? Wait a minute. How is her nose? You must be talking about Mary. No, Mary J. Blige, it has a black person nose. Okay, there's multiple different types of black people noses. Like this young lady, she has a nice black person nose. Okay, Mary J. Blige let me get back to that one picture that highlighted her nose so properly. Okay, Mary J. Blige been beautiful. Okay, and she does not have a white person nose. I'm sorry that you are accusing her of having a white person nose, but you need to stop. You need to stop. If you don't stop, I'm finna start singing my song again. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. I said he took to the Mary J. Blige concert and we got popping. I said we got popping. I said I got popping with my light-skinned boyfriend. After the show with my light-skinned boyfriend, I said my light-skinned. Okay, I got a new song. I got two now. I got you ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. Oh man, now that's making me want to type in some. Let me get off of this heifer. Bye, bye, bye. Goodbye. I'm tired of looking at you. And hold on. I'll keep them up for a little minute. Give me a second. Light skin men. Uh-oh, here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all remember him? Y'all remember him? I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said we went to the Mary J. Blige concert and we got it popping. I said we got it popping. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. Oh, he look like he'll twerk with me. He look like he'll twerk a little something. Twerk a little something. Twerk a little something. Ooh, child. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. Alpha Q. Okay. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said he took me to the Mary J. Blige concert and we got popping. I said my light skinned boyfriend. Okay, Alpha Q said, Rashida, if you don't mind me asking, why can't men simply not have a type? I would not be mad if a dark-skinned black woman wanted her dude a dude that is 6'5". Okay, I'm not saying that y'all can't have a type. All I'm saying is I want y'all to understand that it's all been constructed through preference, through the politics of racism in America and darkism. Preference has been constructed. On a serious note, I know y'all love my song, My Light Skinned Boyfriend. I'm actually gonna go in the studio and record that. So I promise y'all, if y'all hear somebody singing my song anywhere else on YouTube, let me know, because that's that right there. And you ain't been talking about dark skin. I'm gonna go into the studio. There's a studio in St. Petersburg. I'm gonna record it, and y'all will be able to download it on SoundCloud. Okay. And one of them is called You Ain't Been Talking About Dark Skin, and the other one is called I Said My Light Skinned Boyfriend. Okay. So You Ain't Been Talking About Dark Skin will soon be available. And I Said My Light Skinned Boyfriend. I Said My Light Skinned Boyfriend will soon be available for download. On SoundCloud. Okay. But no, seriously, that's what yes, you can come on the panel. PP, he said, are you taking people on the panel? Yes, I'll put the link there again. Just don't come on here wilding out. Okay, let me drop the link in there. But no, it's all about the fact that, and I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on here. So make sure you go ahead and jump on up on here now. Come on now. Now listen. You want to do a? You can come. You can. Can you? After you said, let me call into your show. You can join the stream, and you can. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. And you can talk. You can ask me a question. All right. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said my light skinned boyfriend. I said we got it popping. I love that song. I love my own song. You ain't been talking about dark skin. said my light-skinned boyfriend. Now a couple people be hating on me. They be mad. They be mad because I got a light-skinned boyfriend, and they'll call me a hypocrite. So I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, because I don't never lie to y'all. I rub it in their face. That's why I keep saying about my light-skinned boyfriend, and that's why I told y'all about, he did take me to the Mary J. Blige concert. And a light-skinned man, just like y'all sit there and spend y'all money on these biracial chicks, just like y'all sit there and spend y'all money on these light-skinned chicks, y'all gonna spend y'all money on me. Y'all gonna spend y'all damn money on me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you think for 1 minute that I'm, as a dark-skinned woman, after all the bullshit I done been through with people trying to damage my self-esteem, if you think for 1 minute that when I do get with a black man, that you ain't finna do your due diligence, honey, you got me up. And I'm telling you the truth. I'm not gonna tolerate a black man not financially doing his part for me. And no dark-skinned woman should, because they be sitting up here taking care. Let me see. I know you want to call in. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here now. Okay, just to do. Let's see if you on here. Let's see who this is. I'm gonna add you to the screen now. Oh, the Cure said, "Look at Kobe. May he rest in peace." But the Cure said, "Look at Kobe. 700 million into the white woman's hands." Okay. I'm adding you to the screen. Now. I said my light-skinned boyfriend. I said my light boyfriend.
Hello?
Let me see if I can. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta plug my earphones in it to see if I can hear you. Hey, talk about dark-skinned. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Who got on the stream today with us? Thank you for joining me. Who we got?
Yeah, it's me, Alpha.
Hi, Alpha.
Yeah, Rashida, what I wanted to ask you is, why can't a black man have a type, but like other women could be like, oh, I want a person that is 6'5", or I want a person that looks like this.
Okay, Alpha. Matt, and this is no offense to you, because I'm just very interested in this. I'm going to answer your question, but I don't take offense at this. But some black people speak very properly, like the Game Changer. When I be talking to the Game Changer, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna give Game Changer his credit. He does have a nice, endearing voice. It's just too that's so bad that I can't stand. But I hope my light-skinned boyfriend never listens to this. Oh my god. But I wasn't in a relationship. I would just be like liking his voice. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I hope my boyfriend don't hear this. Are you black?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
You speak so properly. Is that?
Yeah, I'm from Canada. That's why.
Oh, you from Canada? You think that's darkism? Me asking you if you black because you speak properly?
I mean, you created the definition, so you make up. I don't know.
Okay. Let me answer your question. I just had to throw that out there because some of these black men, y'all be coming on here and y'all speak properly. You speak like Game Changer. But okay, let me answer your question. Black men I don't have a problem with a black man's preference. What I have a problem is us not understanding as black people that preference has been constructed and it's all skewed. It's dysfunctional. It's not the way that it's really supposed to be. And we refuse to see that. That is what I am saying here. So for example, what I mean by dysfunctional and skewed and preference being constructed and propagandized is because of the fact that we are black people, the descendants of slaves, and we came over here in slavery, and we've suffered all this oppression, and we came out of slavery, and everything that is white and light is what is right. And black people have not begun to wake up and see that in terms of our dating and marriage choices. And so what we'll do is we'll fall into this pattern of looking through the eyes of the oppressors. And we won't look through our own cultural norms. And that's what I, as the dark-skinned activist, is trying to force us to do. So I hope I'm answering your question. I mean, I understand preference. I get that some black men are gonna like tall women, short women, slim women, thick women, light skinned women, dark, whatever. I understand that. And yes, I personally, I only date good looking men. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I have a preference
Yeah.
for physically, they have to be as black, and people don't call me black and ugly. They say I'm manly. They say all this stuff about me, but these bitches, they just be jealous because they be mad when they see me walking down the street with whether it was my dark skinned ex-husband or my light skinned man. They be mad because he looked good and they don't think I'm supposed to have a man like that. They just be jealous. But I have a preference. You have to be physically appealing. So I get that. But what I am saying is, why can't we look at that preference through the eyes of through our African eyes, through our Afrocentric eyes? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not telling you not to have a preference. I would not do that. But I just want you to understand that preference in the Western world, as it relates to black people, as it relates to the people of the African diaspora, is constructed. It's not real. It's causing
Yeah, I
problems.
agree. Yeah. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, but as I was saying, like it's conditioning. Like when you look into the screen, you always see on like white actors on Disney Plus. You always see uh the love interest being a white person. It's like it's conditioning for us too. It's really hard for us to look at it from the African eyes when like the media is saying, "Oh, that's beauty, that's beauty, that's beauty, that's beauty, that's beauty," and it's really, I don't know if you know this, but like it's really hard to get rid of a preference. Like I can't force myself to like something that I'm not used to liking.
Okay. I understand. I think me and you are more agreeing than disagreeing because I agree with that. That's exactly what I'm saying. The conditioning. That's the propaganda that when a black boy is born into this world, if they watching TV and now if they're on the internet, they are going to be introduced to certain images that's going to stick into their mind. It's going to condition them to like a certain phenotype and to feel a certain way about beauty. And that's what I'm saying. Therein lies the problem. And you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said that you can't change how you are conditioned. Here's the thing. That's why I'm here. That's why the dark skinned activist exists, because it's my duty to try to not try, but to bust through that, to change your to if you will, and I know this is going to be strong. I know this is going to be
Yeah.
outrageous, but to bring you back to a dark skinned black woman. That's my mission. That's what I'm put here to do. That's what I want to go to your wedding with a dark skinned woman. I'd love to see that. I'm very serious.
Yeah. I understand, and personally, I want that too. But it's hard, Rashida. It's really hard. Like like I hate the fact that I'm saying this. I wish I could say, oh yeah, I prefer this and that. But um like the way I grew up on like predominantly white shows, predominantly white cartoons, and like it's hard for me to be like, you know what, Th- this is the standard of beauty now. I'm gonna just change my whole preference on that.
Okay, I understand that. May I ask, are you dark skinned, light skinned, biracial? Um,
No, I'm brown skin. What your definition would be? I'm brown. Yeah.
okay. And you said, can you kind of, if whatever you're comfortable with, can you elaborate on your upbringing in terms of what you saw as the standard of beauty?
Sure. Uh, you know, predominantly people with a lighter complexion, which like I said, I hate that I'm saying this, but it's the truth. Predominantly people with a lighter complexion, people who are what you guys would call racially ambiguous or something, and it's not really on the TV shows. Like I would see my uncles, and they also do the same thing. Like they marry women who are lighter than them or really ambiguous, like to the point I'm like, bro, are you like mixed or something? But like, no, they're just black. And where I come from, it's like it's crazy up there. So
Okay. And see, that's the thing. I absolutely and totally understand that. I get that. And that's one of the reasons why I never been like angry and said I'm gonna turn my back on black men, because I understand the dynamics of how and why y'all end up with certain preferences. And as you just said, you look at the, the propaganda, and then you see it in your family. This is a prime example of, and I'm not saying this is the case with you, but I talked about the fact that some black men will actually marry a mixed race woman, a light skinned woman, a biracial woman, because they want to get the approval of their boys or their family members. The men, I'm talking about the men. They want the men in their family, or the men in their circle, to look at the woman that they with or they marry and be like, oh, that's a bad bitch. That's what they do. And it starts in the family. It does. A lot of this has, because I'm listening to what you're saying, and let me tell you, I got 5 brothers, honey.
Yeah.
And I've seen this with my own. I try so hard not to be putting my brothers on blast, because I do love them, but I've seen this crap go on. That's why I could speak about it. And I was quiet about it and laid back, and I would just sit back and observe some of the stuff that they'll be doing and saying. I'm like, oh, now that, like you saying, the conditioning, that conditioned my psyche. And I went, oh, years later, I call it darkism in terms of preference. And so I feel that black men, we have to do a better job of undoing that. If you, and I'm not talking about the men that are already married, because if you already married, if you married to a light-skinned woman or biracial mixed woman, I'm against, you should not be cheating on her. Now, that's one thing, I'll put marriage above all this. You cannot cheat on your wife. You don't, that's your wife. That's the end of the story. I will say that. But if you are a black man and you are not married and you just dating, what we need to do as black men is start to consider, if you don't date dark-skinned women, you need to bring dark-skinned women in the pool. You need to, and I know this can happen. Let me tell you this. I know I'm talking so much and I'm going to shut up. I got to give you an example of a black man. That's why I appreciate you calling in and your honesty. I actually appreciate it. I was doing a show.
Thank you.
Oh, of course, in 2018. And his name is Michael. I don't think he'll mind me saying his name. He flew out from another city. He came to see the show. And me and him talked, and he admitted exactly. He's a grown, a older man. You sound like you might be younger. I could be wrong. But he's an older, more mature black man. And he admitted that he used to be engaged in this type of darkism. And he woke up. So this is why I'm saying I know that a black man who's been conditioned to think like this and their preference has been constructed, they could change. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing the work, because I know all the conditioning and I know it can be undone. It's almost like the dark-skinned activist. I see myself as, and I was in a lot of ways, I was doing darkism counseling and therapy because I want to be a part of breaking the conditioning. There are beautiful dark-skinned women. I'm not going to tell you all dark-skinned women are innocent and all of them are class acts. I'm not going to say that. Just like all white women and non-dark-skinned women, they're not all class acts. There's some ratchets out there. But there are some beautiful, educated, nice, dark-skinned women. You can't tell me. I got into it with Tommy Sotomayor about this in 2014 when we was talking about Kanye West, when he was deciding who he was going to marry. And he was going on and on about how Kanye couldn't find a woman on Kim level. That's not true. There are dark-skinned women out there that are on your level. Whatever level it is that you at, they're there. There's billions of human beings on earth, and a large percentage, I would even argue that the majority of those human beings are dark-skinned. So you can't tell me you can't find one. It's a consciousness. It's opening up your eyes and looking and realizing and saying, okay, I'm going to consciously look for this type of woman, or I'm going to include this type of woman in my dating circle. It's not just going to be all about the light-skinned women or the brown skin or the mixed race. I'm going to include some dark, authentic, classical, featured, nappy-haired black women in it. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking for balance.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Honestly, it does make sense. And I just want to tell you that, like, I am not against like your movement or anything. I'm not gonna like toot my own horn, but like I think like I'm part of the people who might prefer something different, but like I'm not gonna put down like people of darker complexions. I'm not gonna be like, oh, they're ugly, they're wrong. they're this, they're that, because that is it's wrong to do that, and I see that there is a trend of people doing this, like Tommy Sotomayers and the other channels I don't want to mention. They do that a lot, and
Oh yeah.
I just want to say that, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, you know what? That's a start. That's a start. The brother said you might have your preference right now, and I get it because you've been conditioned, but you're not gonna put down and disparage and denigrate dark skinned women. That's fair enough. I think that's a starting point right there, and then move from there. But I'll be honest with you. I hope you come back to black because I think that that's the way it should be.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so
Start.
too.
That's a start. That's a start. Well, I want to thank you and appreciate you for coming on and sharing
Yeah, thank you.
your input. I appreciate it, and I hope you get a chance to watch my play about dark skin. And you can go to you can go to my website and read Darkism. Maybe that'll help
Yeah.
in your conversion back to black understanding. So I appreciate you though. Seriously though, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
You too. Bye bye. Okay, guys. So that was he was honest. And one thing about it is, one thing I will tell you is I respect honesty. Now, is there someone else that want to come on here? Let's see. Or did he already leave? Okay, I think he already left. Okay, guys, I'm not familiar with adding people to the stream in this way because I really don't do it that way. I just kind of, again, this is kind of impromptu. So, hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had left. I thought it was a different person on here. So I added you back to the stream. So I apologize for that. Okay. So I'm going to, I'm gonna,
Hello.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Is this the same person I was just speaking to?
No, it's not.
Oh, this is a different person?
Yeah, I'm calling from the UK. Sorry.
Oh, I thought I just spoke to you.
No. I'm another black person here. I'm another black guy. I'm lad.
What? This just sounds just like Alpha Q.
No, I'm completely different. Like.
Okay. All right. You on with the world's first and only dark skinned activist. Now, would you like me to sing my light skinned boyfriend song again? Okay, no. I'm not gonna say my you even talk about dark skin. Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
Hi, it's nice speaking with you. Yeah, but I'm from UK, and I noticed like the way colorism like in here like back here. I don't know if you're familiar with it, because we all know there's colorism everywhere, but like in terms of school, like with black boys, like they say like their preference here is like kind of like light skinned girls and everything here, and also we get to see it in the media, and like when it's like showcased in the media, yeah, like we get to see like there's barely any like dark skin artists. Like if anybody knows like of any British like artists, like probably like that are like probably mixed race, like Ray, Mabel, or like Ella Eyre, like all those sort of things, all those sort of female artists, like they're the ones that kind of showcased and pushed out in the media. And like even is anybody like familiar with Love Island? In like the like, have you heard of Love Island before?
Is this a person, an artist? What's the name again?
It's like a TV series, like where it's like people are put on like this show or something like that.
I'm not familiar with it. Tell us about it.
So basically, like there's, I think last year was its 5th season. It goes on every summer, and like basically it's like from the UK and stuff like that. You're put on an island in like Spain. So like once they're put on an island in Spain, like they select like probably like 10 singles like at the first week, and like whoever's coupled up with like whoever is whoever is like seen as more attractive or more appealing to others, like they're going to be the first ones, and like going to be the first, second, third, and so on picked. But normally if there's a black girl put on the show, yeah, she's normally picked last, and it's more especially if she's dark skinned. Yeah, if she's dark skinned, she's picked last. And normally like, oh, like there was 2 black girls on season. The first one was like kind of like this dark skinned mixed race girl, but like, she was like put into a situation where like nobody wanted her for like the first few weeks, and that kind of knocked her self-esteem down.
Oh my
If you
God.
know what I'm saying. It
I
kind of
do.
knocked her self-esteem down. And also like last year there was another one, like her name's called she's from Nigeria or something like that. She was put on the show. She thought people they would like her, but like instead the guy who was like, who coupled up with her, kind of like used her in a way to get to the finals of the show, even
Oh
though
wow.
he didn't like her.
Oh man.
So yeah. Any questions regarding it?
That pisses me
Pardon?
off. That pisses me
Yeah.
off because all the stereotypes about dark skinned women being isolated, being used. Can you, if you're on in the chat, would you please type the name of that show in? People that know the name. Thank you for calling in and let us know about that, because there's a show here in America. You from the UK, called Ready to Love. Y'all know about Ready to Love. I did a whole bunch of commentaries. Darkism. I call it darkism. I don't call it colorism. I'm gonna call it darkism. Darkism commentaries on Ready to Love. I'm so glad that you mentioned the show, because the show that you're referring to, and if you would please type it in the chat because I want to know the name of the show. It has a lot of similarities to the show Ready to Love. And I don't think the producer, I'm not throwing shade at the producer, Will Packer. I'm not throwing shade at him. But once they got on the show, like there was a lady on there named Nina. Y'all remember Nina? Same thing happened. It's so funny that you mentioned that because the parallels are there. The darkism parallels are there, where Nina was kind of like isolated, and the guys weren't really talking to her, and all the dark-skinned girls or dark-skinned females were eliminated first. And then, like how you was talking about dark-skinned women being used to get to the next level. See, that's the thing. When you dark-skinned, a lot of times you have to have some type of something that you got to contribute in order to get picked. And this is a prime example. I need to watch this show because this is just by you talking about it is making me mad. I'm an emotional person, y'all. I am. And is it called The Love Island?
It's called, if you Google it, yeah, like it's called Love Island UK, and like type in colorism, Love Island, colorism, like of Love Island and stuff.
Okay.
It'll pop up.
Thank you, Michael and Kayla. Y'all put it in there. Tamika, thank you for putting it in there. Oh man, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch the show. I never heard of it before, but if you get a chance, Michael, watch Ready to Love, and I promise you're going to see the same type of parallels in that show. Where
Yeah, and
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have a feeling, normally like I wanted to make contributions that, normally they might not, when you're putting black women on the show yet, and we're seeing like, kind of a diverse cast there, like put on a show, and normally producers tend to kind of deliberately put people who don't have a preference for black women normally on the show to kind of like, make black women look undesirable, undesirable or whatever on the TV show, and kind of give them a bad image and make them feel worthless. That's kind of done deliberately by the producers again. And another thing is that probably like many of the white men on there, like they find the black women attractive, but like if they pick the black women, they may feel that their white families back at home may feel like like you're like, because if you think about it, yeah, people are community minded first, like regardless of black men, like they don't put your own women down, like they don't trash them or make them feel worthless the way black men do, yeah, due to their own women, like black women in general. They don't do their so white people are like, they're generally community minded, and like white men, they normally care about their own women first, if you get what I mean.
No, I totally understand, and
yeah, so like,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Pardon?
No, go ahead.
Go on.
No, I was just gonna. Okay. I agree with that. I agree with, and this is one of the contradictions, and this is one of the conflicts that we got in the black community that we got to be honest about if we want to resolve it. That we have to. That's why I'm focused more on marriage. If we're serious about black love, if we're serious about bringing back the black man to the dark-skinned black woman in balance, then we need to focus on marriage. Because what you said is very key. The white community, they are marriage minded. They are, now they might play around in the college years and whatnot, but one thing I could say about the white community, they will get married, they will start families, they will work, they will build wealth, they will put their kids through college. And I do understand that they're able to easily do that than a black person, whether, I don't care what part of the world it is, whether it's in America, whether it's in the UK, whether, it doesn't matter, because of, they have had an advantage, an economic advantage, because they're white. But if you look at how marriage rates of black people prior to, for example, the civil rights movement, we was getting married. What happened? We got to go back to that again. And so I'm advocating not just that a black man comes back to a dark-skinned black woman in balance, but when you come back to that dark-skinned black woman, that you honor her and cherish her and marry her. It's not about being a baby mama or a baby daddy. I want to come to a wedding. In fact, I one thing about me, y'all might not know, but I love weddings. Oh my God. Graduations and weddings are two things that I adore, because when I go to a wedding and I see a black man and a black woman in a union together, that to me is a sign of we are strengthening our black community. Because they say charity begins at home. You start at the family level, and then you move out into the community, and then you move out into nation building. And we cannot do that if we don't create strong families. And so that's what it has to be all about for me. But yeah, you have raised some excellent points here. I'm glad you joined it. I'm glad you joined the live. Go ahead.
Yeah, and normally they're the ones who are normally like community minded first, and like normally it's it's not as if the black women on the show aren't attractive. Yeah, some are attractive, some are generally attractive, some attractive ones, unattractive ones might be put on there because like to showcase or portray black women in a negative stereotype, or like to make them feel undesirable, as I mentioned. But normally like white men, they can find them attractive there, but like they will not go for them because, as I mentioned, they're community minded. Like they will feel like if they go for a black woman, yeah, they're gonna feel like, oh, if they come back home out of the Love Island like TV series, like come back home, they might be met with hate, criticism, like saying something like you're a nigger lover, like that, this, and like like you just literally you're choosing your own women and choosing different women over your own group of women, like and like which normally when black men do it, like they normally bash on women, and like the whole world and society knows that they bash on women. Like I think there was one example, yeah, one thing that happened this year. There was like a winter cast season up. So there was this black man, yeah, and this black woman. Apparently, this black man, yeah, thank God, it was like he was the only black man that I knew that kind of like the black woman that I knew on the show. So like, his interest was like he was giving the black woman attention. Then there was this like kind of like mediocre looking white woman that came up on the show. Yeah, if you like check it up, like Love Island Winter, like I think her name's like Leanne. You Google Love Island Winter, Leanne and Mike. That's it. Just like those were the only black people there. Mike was giving Leanne attention, and this other white girl, yeah, she comes over and tries to like kind of was irritated by the fact that Mike was giving another like Leanne attention, because she knows that I think probably she's been conditioned, that she knows that black men generally tend to make the women like feel bad, like this black women, and also like she feels kind of in like superior over black women,
right,
even though she's like mediocre looking.
Right.
You get what I mean? So that gives her the confidence, as you said, like that gives her the confidence to kind of make her feel she's better than black women, because like normally black men normally go for women who look like her, even though as mediocre as looking she is, like that also gives her the confidence and like sort of the boldness to say, yeah, that I know this black girl's ugly, and like he won't go for me. But like to shock and surprise her, yeah, at the end of the day, Mike chose the black woman over her, and she was kind of irritated at the fact about that, so like she wasn't really happy and too pleasant about it. But it is what it is. They're on the show. And it's like, is there any questions you have for me?
Well, you're laying it out. You are. I do have some questions for you. I just want to say that your comments are right in line with the very title of this live, light skinned, biracial, and I consider white women to be light skinned because I put anybody that's not dark skinned in the category of being light skinned. So white women are included. They are not insecure. That you have proven that point. Now there are some people in this chat that was asking your race.
Sorry,
They were
asking about what?
what your race was. They wanted to know what your race was and where you were.
I'm kind of like I'm black, but like my dad's Jamaican, a bit. But like I'm mostly like being grown up. I've like spent my whole life in the UK here, so like, you know, it's just like it is what it is. I was basically because another thing, the boy that was previously on here talking about how he's being conditioned to believe, light is the standard of like what is like considered correct or whatever, being light skinned and all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to me, like I was like, it's not as if my parents were colorist. Yeah, like I have a dark skinned sister. She's like kind of like younger and like when you live in a black household and like they teach you like it's not as like I don't want to use the word this like kind of like self-hating like kind of we brought like my parents brought their like kind of Jamaican traditions like with them and like brought their like lovable like they taught us kind of a bit self-love at home here.
Mm-hmm.
Just like ourselves as black people because we surround like we go to a black church, we go to black things, black events, like because our parents like they're kind of old a bit. So
Okay.
at first like when I was growing up like as a young child, I kind of liked black girls a lot. I really liked them a lot. I like really started to like them. But as I got into secondary school and I started to see the way mainstream like you're meeting boys and like your friends and all like you guys would be chatting and like you guys would see like come across people like sort of like come across people like who would I say now? Who would I say? If anybody knows like Georgia Smith or Maya Jama or something like those type of light skinned girls or anything like that. Rita Ora, who else again? Like singers like white singers like people considered like sexy like that people like find attractive and all. Those I think my kind of like eyes kind of focused and shifted over to them more. Like anytime I look at a black girl, I tend to compare with one of them and I tend to see like, okay, black girls they have Eurocentric features, wide noses, white nostrils, while white girls they're like the standard of beauty, which like they have the long silky hair and like the kind of like fair skin tone, like everything, which was considered, which was all over the mainstream media, which was kind of forced into our face to tell us that yes, this is the correct standard of what we're meant to find attractive.
Wow.
And I remember like because in the UK it is quite colorist, like it is quite colorist. They might not tell you because that's one thing about people. Yeah, white people they won't tell you that they're colorist, but they will like their actions. You will know that they're colorist. Like, if they see like a black person walking through a room, yeah, you can see some discomfort like in their eyes. But if they see like kind of like a mixed person, like that they know that probably has a white parent or like that has a parent that is the same race as them, yeah, they might feel like a bit comfortable, like they might feel kind of a bit okay. Because I noticed there was like one time we did like it was this wedding that was going on in our church in like near like Piccadilly area, and there was this black ordainer, this person that ordains a wedding or whatever, like at a church. Yeah, so this black person came, a black woman, yeah, she came up to the stage. People like kind of like looking at her, and like some people crossed their legs and like they were flicking their hair, like kind of not paying attention to what she was saying. And it kind of which shows that they were comfortable. It was pretty obvious that they were uncomfortable there.
Right.
It was just like it's just blatant, like the way people will act. They can like they act like certain different types of way. But at the end of the service, yeah, they got up, they left, like it was okay. But I noticed that also another example I try to give now is that if a black woman, yeah, or a dark skinned woman is like a poster of a billboard of her on like a screen or something like that, people won't like I remember at the airport, like Stansted Airport, like they were promoting like this kind of like African thing, because London is quite diverse. If you don't know, if you come to London, it's quite diverse, but there's still colorism issues, there's still racism issues, there's colorism issues in every other word. Like it's the same part with every other word. So like if you walk to the airport, yeah, like probably like Stansted Airport, yeah, you walk in, you might see like this banner of like something like advertising this African beautiful girl, yeah. And like as people were walking by, you could see them lift their head and like kind of like be irritated at the fact that a dark skinned woman was on there with like kinky hair.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like they would like literally, it won't you won't tend they won't say it, but they will let you see them in your body language that they were irritated by it. You can see it in your body language that they were irritated by it. So that's what I'm trying to let you know, is that like everybody who's listening on here, that listen, colorism is everywhere. Like no matter where you go, like you will still face colorism. You face that issue, but it shouldn't bring you down. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I
It
agree.
shouldn't bring you down. Like it shouldn't, like, because honestly, like they feel threatened by the fact that you're dark skinned, you're black, because like they try to look like you, they try to tan like you, like, because in UK they have an obsession with tanning a bit. Like you might see them with the fake tans, like like walking around, like especially in music videos, like you might see some of them like British, and like especially they're obsessed with mixed race people. Yeah, mixed race people. If anybody knows who Georgia Smith is, if anybody knows who Maya Jama is, that's listening to this group chat, if you know them, like you know what I'm talking about. They like mixed race people. So yeah.
Wow. You dropped so much knowledge on what's going on over in the UK, and the thing that really hit me the most, what you said, was when you were younger, you gravitated to black girls, you liked them, and as you
Yeah, I
got
really
older,
like them.
because of the conditioning and the propaganda, that made you veer more towards the non-dark skin. This is what I'm saying. You are proving the point again. Preference is constructed. It is artificial. It is anybody that's a black person that's growing up in an area that's the Western world. You are subjugated to this type of propaganda, to this type of brainwashing, and it's not fair. It's not right. It's not natural. And then we have to sit here and do, I call this stuff, this is therapy to me. Doing my plays has always been therapy. And it's funny that you talked about that, because it is a lot of black males, and I can attest to this, that they do like dark skinned and black girls. But as soon as they start to grow up and they continue to watch TV, and I don't want to put my brothers out there, I ain't trying to do that, but I just noticed a difference. You're absolutely right that they will start off liking one thing, and then as they continue to grow and develop, and they keep exposing themselves to television and to movies and to magazines and now the internet and the influence of people that surround them that don't like black. Because I remember I was dating a guy, I never forget it. This is how I know what you're saying is so true. It hits home for me. That part hit home for me the most. I was dating a black man, a lighter skinned black man. He wasn't really like super light, but he was light skinned. And he had a dark skinned uncle that he looked up to. I would never forget it. And he loved me so much. He liked me. I mean, we got along great. And I remember I would go around. His mom was light skinned. Me and her are still friends to this day. She's a sweet woman. Every time she see me, she show me love. But his uncle, who was dark skinned, when he seen me, let me tell you what he did. He tried his hardest, I never forgot it, to encourage his nephew to stop dating me. He would tell him, "You can do better than her. She ugly." And what he was doing is he would encourage him and another relative that was in prison. I saw a letter that one time I was living in Los Angeles. I came back to visit, and I saw a letter that this particular family member had sent him and told him about why he should get a white girl. And the uncle and the other relative from prison was trying to convince him to dump me. I will never forget it. And y'all say I'm angry. Y'all talk trash about me. Y'all don't know what I've been through. Y'all. This is why I'm the dark skin activist. It's better that I get this out like this and talk to y'all about it, to help other black people and do it through my plays than be destructive. I'm doing this constructively. Shout out to Dr. Neely Fuller, who talks about constructiveness in the black community. He's right.
Yeah, Rashida, mind if I show you something again?
Sure.
I want to show you, if anybody knows her Her name's called Mabel. She kind of had like this
Let's let it be
kind of
hold on, let it be nice and clean. And I'm not implying that you don't, but I just know people that'll come on here and they'll show stuff and they'll mess up my and they'll hit me with it and I'll be like, huh, what's going on? And so let's keep it clean.
she's can you tell me her race, please? If you know her race.
They look mixed to me. From what I could see here on, let me go to my screen here. From what I could see on the screen, I don't know if the people could see it either, but from what I could see on the screen, she looks mixed to me.
Yeah, she's kind of her mum's biracial,
Mhm.
and you know she's one of the biggest artists, I'll say, in like the UK. She won a Brit Award this year.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not,
let me show you another person called Georgia Smith. She's a mixed race person.
I can't like see them like close up, but I see them enough to see that they're light skinned or they might
Yeah,
be racially ambiguous. Yep, I see
they're
them.
one of the biggest, probably like so-called black female artists in the UK.
Yep, and I'm not.
And look at them, and just look at them. Like what? They're not even the correct. Like they don't even start where blackness is. First of all,
Let me see if I could. You said I'm a Google one of them. You said
J- Jo-
you say Georgia Smith.
yeah, Georgia Smith.
Okay, is it Smith or Smith?
Just no, go back. Just her name starts off with J.
Oh, see, I knew I was going to spell something wrong. J
O
O.
or J A.
Mhm.
Then once you see Smith, just click on it.
Oh, Georgia. She has a different kind of spelling for her name. I gotcha. Okay, folks, here we go. And against the title of this whole live is light-skinned biracial women. They're not insecure. There's no reason for them to be. You said she one of the top females, and
Yeah, one at the top.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, and I'm not mad. But
In the UK, she's one of the most like kind of like, as you said, the way black mixed people are elevated in the US. She's one of the top elevated people by British black people in the UK too. Like top elevated, like the most like kind of lusted over, like, you know, people like her all over. Like she's just literally like people just fetishize over her and like kind of, you know, the way like the way people talk about like probably Rihanna or like, you know, Doja Cat. Like she's like basically the kind of like British Rihanna that people like.
right, I got you. I understand, and we have Darkism to thank for that. And it's not even to say that she shouldn't have her chance, her shot, but I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of dark-skinned female artists that are in the UK that are just as talented, and they might not be given the same opportunity. And you probably know it's. Let me see if you know her. I don't know how old you are. At old.
I'm 17. I'm 17.
Okay, so here we go. I don't know if you know who Estelle is. Do you know who Estelle is?
Yeah, she sang with Kanye West.
Yep.
She's sure her thing, her hype has died down anyway. It's
Yep.
died down a long time ago.
You're pretty smart. You're sharp. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Estelle is super duper
Yeah.
talented. And Estelle, in my humble opinion, she never got to the level of where she should have been. And I believe it's due to Darkism. I've always felt that way. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you know who she is, because I think Estelle probably around like.
Yeah, she also spoke up about it. The way she faced colorism in the British music industry, she said that she spoke up that many executives kind of, you know, she was kind of treated badly, promoted poorly by them after, even though her song with Kanye West was kind of a hit, you know,
Yep.
it didn't kind of convince record labels to fully invest in her and make her universally worldwide and successful.
Exactly.
I'll say the last time a dark-skinned woman had a #1 hit in the UK was 2009. That was the last time, and like she was just like she was just like a one-hit wonder, basically like a one-hit wonder.
Wow. And
her name was Alexandra Burke.
You mean the person that had the last dark skinned person to have a hit in the U?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
See, that's the thing. You're not even familiar with who these people are. Only reason I think we got familiar with Estelle is, see, that's, I wrote a book called Token Dark Girl, and sometimes she's an example of a token dark girl. I don't mean it in a negative sense, but sometimes they'll let one dark skinned girl break through at a time, and I think that that's what happened with Estelle, where she was, and then she had Kanye West, who was super huge at the time and still kind of is in a sense, and then John Legend, I think he had something to do with it as well. But yeah, she should have been bigger based on we talk about, if we talk about talent, and we talk
yeah,
about the woman's talent, she should have been bigger. I mean, it just is
yeah.
what.
Rashida, you know the craziest thing, yeah, is that if you check, if the same way with black male rappers in the in US, do you know that the popular male rappers in the UK are like very, very dark skinned? Talk about Stormzy. If you
Absolutely.
know who Stormzy, like what?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
If you know, we're talking about. If anybody knows who Stormzy in the comment section is, like, just drop like a freaking like a hint that you know him, or just say that you know him, because we're talking about Stormzy. We're talking about Tion Wayne here. Like so, like kind of so many in like the grime like rap music in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Stormzy is very popular, like, but like their scene is kind of like, you know, the kind of marketable because they're dark skin, like every type of thing, but like the same way doesn't apply to dark skin women. I even barely hear any dark skin women on like R&B radio, R&B UK radio. Not to even talk about pop radio on UK Capital FM or something like that.
For you to be so young, you've been studying this thing.
I've been new since
You you hit the nail on the head, because that's very true. And it's the same thing in the dark skinned men, whether they be rappers, whether they be singers, they are elevated faster than the dark skin. And this is why when people say to me, I'm very impressed with your knowledge and intellect regarding how I call it darkism, how darkism works. Because a lot of people, it takes some time for them to understand the dynamics of this, but you see it clearly. But in America, the rappers, the dark skinned male rappers, they get first dibs. So we talked about let's Google some of them. People like 50 Cent. 50 Cent. 50 Cent. I know everybody know who 50 Cent is. 50 Cent, huge. 50 Cent has he's been able to cross over into movies, into television. He's dark skinned. All right. They praise him. Okay. You got Kanye West, another dark skinned rapper. Okay. Kanye West is huge. Um, Kanye West. Everybody should know who Kanye West is. Clearly, he's dark skinned. One of the top rappers. You got who else? What other rap? See, I'm not familiar with the rappers from the UK, but you are educating us on them. What other rappers we got? We can't forget Lil Wayne. I know everybody on here probably know who Lil Wayne is. Elevated. And he definitely doesn't seem to like dark skinned women, but he's dark skinned himself, and he has had major mega success. So you are absolutely correct. And this is something that infuriates me. I try to tell people, they ask me, they say, are dark skinned women impacted on an equal level to dark skinned women when it comes down to darkism? And my argument at times has been yes and no, but it's mostly dark skinned women get the brunt of it, because see, dark skin is associated with masculinity, and oh, they handsome, you cute, you look good. But when you a dark skinned female like Estelle, you can't get your shine on to the same level, because it's so many stereotypes with dark skin being associated with masculinity. So when you bring it back onto the female side, they want to strip the dark skinned woman of her femininity, and it is such a big darkism contradiction, and it really sickens my stomach. But I'm glad
Yeah,
that you see it.
yeah. And also, can I mention one last thing? Yeah,
Sure.
one last thing. You know, for the Love Island thing I was talking about, yeah,
Say that again.
yeah. You know, for the Love Island thing I was talking about, like the how like they go on the show and talk about it, like the Love Island thing.
Yeah.
with the black woman. Yeah. So apparently there was this situation when this black girl was on the show. Yeah, they all left. The show was over. I know normally after such a big TV series where like everybody in the UK was watching, like normally like they have millions of followers on Instagram. I mean on Instagram and Instagram, and like they get millions and thousands of followers on Instagram after they come out of the show, and they
Mhm.
realize that, and also they get brand endorsement deals and many like kind of like get into commercials and like kind of get start into like second probably like reality TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
almost all of them got a start into it, including this mixed girl who was on it. Like her, she was the one who won the series last year. She was, as I said, mixed people are very popular in like UK. They are like kind of seen as like kind of like second best or like the best above the best type of black people that white people would prefer to be seen or
Mhm.
like be kind of be seen as mainstream as the mainstream black people. Yeah, so like her name was Amber. She got I think two deals called something called Miss Pap. There was
Mhm.
another girl, like two blonde girls on the show. They got an endorsement deal with Boohoo or something like that. If anybody knows who Boohoo is, and Pretty Little Thing or something, this other thing. But the black girl on the show, yeah, she waited for like I don't know, I think several weeks. She said she waited like she didn't even while all the people were getting kind of endorsement deals.
Uh-huh.
She said she waited for like kind of like so many several weeks until she got one like kind of like low type of deal
One
out
deal.
of all the people who got it. Like yeah, one deal, and even it's not as if the deal was like a big thing. It was just like kind of like a mini small company deal.
Mhm. Mhm.
She said she barely even. I think no, she got after 3 months of leaving the show. While all the people they got there's like probably like a week or like two after leaving the show because
Wow.
they had to settle down. Like they even got theirs like two or a week after leaving the show. And I think she went on Instagram. She started talking about how she is not getting any. How people were noticing how she was not getting any deals.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, and like they were kind of asking her and like ask her name was Yewande. They were asking her, Yewande, why aren't you getting any deals? Yewande, why aren't you getting this? She said, oh, she doesn't know that she doesn't know. And somebody asked her, could your dark skin play a factor into this? She put up like a kind of like no I don't know emoji, like kind of to give people to say yes that it does play into it, kind of to give people a hint that it does play into it. And also because she spoke after the show, she spoke about colorism she faced at the show. She spoke about how the producers tried to kind of portray her in a bad light and give her a negative like editing, sort of tried to give her a negative editing, like how she said like how she knew that the white people on the show, the white guys on the show would not pick her because she was dark skinned and therefore like she would be seen as like kind of lower than the girls because of her skin complexion and her features, her African features. So that's what she said.
Oh wow. And
Yeah.
glad you brought that up as well, because see, that's what I would call in my book that I wrote, Darkism, which all y'all need to go get that book. Go to darkskinnedactivist.com and get the book. In my book, I call that phenomenon, I call it systemic economic darkism. And what that means is a dark-skinned person has their economy, their personal economy, limited because they're dark-skinned, because of darkism and discrimination. And that's a perfect example with endorsement deals. Like you said, they all going on the show. They're supposed to expect certain things. They're supposed to expect to get more social media followers. They're supposed to expect to get endorsement deals. All of them. I mean, it's a given. But the dark skin one always comes out at the bottom or finishing last. And I'm talking about economically. Now we getting into the meat of it, the most important part of it. Economics, the money. This is really where darkism hits dark skinned people in the wallet in our lives, because that falls over into, okay, if you're not getting paid what you worth, and if you're not getting paid equally to what your non-dark skinned counterparts are getting paid, then that falls over into the type of house you're gonna live in, the type of car you're gonna drive, your ability to provide for your family if you have kids, if you're married, if some people taking care of their parents, their extended family. That falls over into your personal economy. And that is one of the main reasons. I know y'all might like my light skin song, y'all might like my me talking shit about people copying me, all that, I get it. But let me tell you something. At the meat and at the heart of dark-skinned activism is to equalize dark-skinned people's economy, their money. I hate when I hear stuff like this because it's so unfair. And we, you know, it turns my stomach and it enrages me because you know that you're not being treated equally when it comes down to the money. You know that your dark skin isn't, and the irony in this is, understand clearly, y'all, the irony is that when we look at the Industrial Revolution that spearheaded the world's economy, it's the dark-skinned people, the slaves, aka the Africans, that actually did the work to create a capitalist world economy. Anybody with any common sense, what you can do, you smart. You could do a short study of history and you're going to understand that. And then when we look up those same dark-skinned people that are the reason why capitalism has been so successful, we can't share in the spoils of capitalism. So that's what we fighting for. That's what I'm fighting. At the end of the day, y'all got to look past my ranting about people copying me, my ranting about my light-skinned boyfriend. I did enjoy singing the song. I'm going to probably record it. But at the end of the day, I want dark-skinned people. I want us to get our money. And I would like to thank you very much for taking the time to come on here and share this with us. I know that a lot of people that are listening learn from what you had to say. So I really, really appreciate you coming on and sharing these darkism experiences.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you for having me on here.
Of course. You have a wonderful rest of the evening.
Thank you. Same with you.
You're welcome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for tuning in today to the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. I want to say thank you to both of the callers that called in. That was very insightful. It was also because I'm hearing these stories and it makes me sad and it does make me depressed a little bit because I can't stand to see people being treated unfairly. I believe that we all deserve an equal opportunity. And I believe that your dark skin should not allow you from an ability to not make money. And I know I've been the victim of that and I've suffered from that for years. And it's just really sickening and it's real sad. And I'm going to continue to fight. I'm going to continue to speak out on this. I'm going to continue to be the cure. I'm going to continue to be a part of the solution. And I want to invite everybody to, on June 26th, no matter where you at in the world, you can watch my play. It is the definitive play about dark skin. It's called A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. This is the play version of the book. I also wrote a book called A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge as well. And those books are $40 if you buy it directly from me. Cash at me, and I will, $40 is the cost of the book. I want to say thank you very much to the people that cash at me already. Thank you. If you're still listening, I want to tell you thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let me let you guys know, if you want to watch my show, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, if you want to watch it from your home, this is what you do. You go to my website, darkskinnedactivist.com. You click the Buy Now button, which is right here. And I'm going to go ahead and close out some of these windows here because I noticed that sometimes my computer will go slow. Obviously, if you're running a lot of windows, if you have a lot of windows open on your computer, sometimes it'll go slow. So you will go to darkskinnedactivist.com. Once again, darkskinnedactivist.com. You click that Buy Now button, and then it'll take you to this page, and it'll take you to the Get Your Virtual Ticket Now. You click on the Get Your Virtual Ticket Now, and you can use your email. I recommend use your email, and you go ahead and pay for the ticket. It's $44.99, and you will receive an email receipt directly to your inbox after you pay for the ticket. Now, this is for people that want to watch it from home. You can watch it from anywhere in the world, and you can do a watch party. I encourage watch parties. Get your friends together, your family together. Y'all all chip in, pay that $44.99. It's all good. If you live in Atlanta and you want to come to the show and see it live, you scroll on down after you go to my website, which is darkskinnedactivist.com, darkskinnedactivist.com. You scroll down and you click for the in-person tickets, the buy now button, and you will be able to purchase your tickets to come in person in Atlanta. So understand, I have a in-person and I have online. Take your pick. So once you click that ticket, the buy now button for the in-person tickets, you can go ahead and purchase your tickets for the Atlanta show. And both shows start at 7:30. Now, if you're in Atlanta, the location is 349 Decatur Street Southeast, Unit M. That's 349 Decatur Street Southeast, Unit M. And it's at the White Label. Okay, the White Label. And tickets are still on sale now. So y'all can choose what y'all want to do. You guys can get the watch from home tickets or the in-person tickets. While you're at my website, make sure you scroll on down and not purchase, because I'm giving it away for free. Purchase, I keep saying purchase. Get Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Absolutely free. Token Dark Girl is for sale as well if you want to buy that book. Also, I want to encourage everybody to help me to continue to produce these dark-skinned shows. Make a donation. Make a contribution, because that's going to do nothing but help me to continue to produce the Dark Skin Activist Tour with my live shows about dark skin. So how can you do that? You can go to my Cash App. I'm dropping that in the chat. The Cash App is $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. You can just go straight to the chat. I'm sorry, to the Cash App and make your donation there. Now, if you want to, you can go to my GoFundMe and you can simply Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe and it's going to come up. Once again, Rashida Strober GoFundMe and it's going to come up. Oh, somebody made a donation. Thank you. I got another donation here. I want to say thank you very much to everybody that's making a donation. Let's see. Let me scroll on down here. Shout out to my brother Olakun Salamu. Shout out to the anonymous person that made the donation. Thank you for making it happen. I appreciate y'all, because all I'm going to do is keep producing these shows. That's all I'm going to do. I already got the June 26th one coming up. I'm going to produce these shows over and over and over again. And that's why my goal is to raise $1 million. And we're going to get there. And the short-term goal is to get to 10,000, because that's going to help me pay for venue, travel costs, the cost of the live stream setup. I got to pay my tech person. In fact, I just hired a tech person, so I got to pay him. He's going to be doing the recording, the filming. Shout out to him. Brother, again, I'm putting the money back in Black hands, which I fucking love to do. I hired him. We've been going back and forth. He's going to be doing the photography and he's going to be doing the tech. But I got to pay people, y'all. I can't, this stuff isn't free. So that's why I am doing constant fundraising. I'm not going to stop my fundraising. I want to say to everybody that's donated, let me tell you something. This your show. You making this go down. This is the people show. I can pay people. I got a very short, a very small group of people that I'm working with. I have to pay the venue, obviously. I have to pay my tech / camera person. This is y'all show. Y'all helping me make this happen. It's gonna get bigger. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be streaming the Dark Skin Activist shows. It's gonna be Dark Skin Activist version of Netflix. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I already got all the material that I wrote starting way back before YouTube was thought about. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin. My light skin boyfriend. I said my light skin boyfriend. I've got so much material that I wrote, but I gotta keep producing it. I'm gonna give y'all a Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. That's just a start. I need to raise this money, so the people that's donating, y'all are making me help make the show happen. That money going towards the venue. That money going towards the marketing. It already went towards my website. I used some of that money. Let y'all see some more y'all money. I had to go in and revamp the website and make it friendly, user friendly for people on their phones, and I was able to do that. So now you can go on your phones, and I was able to go and get the developer to put my book on there. This is where y'all money is going towards. It's going towards dark skin activism, just like I told you. I deliver. When I tell you I'm gonna do something, the motherfucking dark skin activist does it. I don't lie. I'm giving it to you. And one of the ways I wanted to give back is by giving away my Darkism book for free, because y'all helping me to produce this and make it happen, and it's gonna get bigger. I'm gonna get a production studio. That's my next move. And there's somebody out there that got $1 million, or they're gonna either donate a building to me, and I'm going to get a permanent production studio. The Dark Skin Activist Production Studios is in the building. It's coming at you. And I'm going to bring y'all dark skin activist show after dark skin activist show after dark skin activist show after dark skin activist show. It's coming. We just getting going, and I never stop. I never stop until I get it going. So I want to say, before I end this live, I want to say thank you to all the people that's been donating. I've received donations from people that's helping me to make this production go down. God knows it's a lot. I got a lot to contend with. When I produce this. Like I said, because of y'all, I was able to hire a web developer and to update the website to make it easy for people to go on and purchase tickets and to get the free book, Darkism. I'm able to go ahead and hire my tech person / cameraman. I've already talked to him. In fact, I'm probably gonna let y'all meet him, because that's right. I forgot to let y'all know. Shout out to the brother. I forgot to let y'all know that I am going to be in Atlanta. Me and the brother, we plan to meet up, because obviously you have to go over the logistics. It's about logistics. And, I produced many shows before, but you always got to just plan and create a roadmap and execute. Not saying that things are going to be perfect, but this is what I do. And I just, I just got to keep doing it. So we talked the other day, and we have planned to meet up in Atlanta at the beginning of June. Tentatively, we haven't set a date, but we're going to be meeting at the venue, and we're going to be going over the logistics of the show. And I'm very, very pleased and proud to announce this brother that's a wonderful videographer and photographer. His name is Joseph Hines. And your donations is going to go towards me paying him, because I have to pay people. I do not allow people to work for me for free. I think he's on Facebook here. So let me give me a second here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull his name up. And if you guys are interested, y'all can contact him. His name is Joseph. Give me a second here. Joseph Hines. Should be able to pull him up. Here we go, right here. And he is going to be, that's right, I need you to announce that for my supporters and my followers that love what I do. This is the brother right here. Giving back, the money is going back into the hands of black people. This is what I do. I've been doing this for years. Whenever I do a show, I put money back into the hands of black people, and that's why I fundraise. I don't like asking people to do stuff for me for free. I've had people volunteer to do stuff for me for free, but I don't roll like that. I will get out here and I will fundraise to pay people for their expertise and their knowledge. And I am very, very proud to announce that I have hired my cameraman, and it's the brother Joseph Hines. And we will be meeting up, and hopefully you guys will get a chance to meet him when I come out to Atlanta. And when me and him we're going to do like a tech run through a tech rehearsal in preparation for the June 26th show. You guys will get a chance to meet him. Hopefully he'll come on cam. But if you want his services, you can contact him. He's right here on Facebook. And the brother has been following my work for a long time. I think that he does great work. This is some of his photos. I love his work. I love his professionalism. And I love the fact that he supports what I do. And I'm very, very excited and happy to have brought this brother on board, and I'm looking forward to working with him, and we will be meeting at the beginning of June. So I just want you guys to know that this is where your donations are going towards. This is where your donations are going towards, right here. Okay. So yeah. So make sure you make your donations. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Respect. Like I said, thank you to everybody that's donated. I cannot thank y'all enough. I hope y'all are listening, because I am very, very grateful to people that have put their money where their mouth is and supported my show. And to the people that have bought tickets already, I'm very, very, very grateful to you. All right. And just know that if you work with me, and I work with people from all over, because I'm always moving the show, and I'm going to continue to work with people, I always find a way to get you paid. That's the one thing I pride myself on. Ebony Knowledge, thank you. I will. That's one thing I pride myself on when I work with people. And anybody that works with me, they know this. I pride myself on, I always find a way to get you paid. I will get on here and I will fundraise. If I don't raise enough money, I go work and get that money, and I'm gonna find a way to get. You ain't gonna work for the dark skin activists for free. We're gonna come to an agreement, and you're gonna get compensated. That's how I roll. I pay people. You don't sit there and exploit people like that. We don't do that over here. We figure out ways to make money and get money, because that's what dark skin activism is all about. It's about ending systemic economic darkism. So I want to say thank you to the people that's helping me to make this production happen, because I'm producing a show. So I have expenses. People got to get paid. And that's just the way it goes. And for right now, I keep my the crew that I work with small. Because I have to have a budget to pay people. 2 weeks ago, I had a young lady who found out I was doing the show, and she contacted me wanting a part in the show. And I felt bad, because I don't have enough money at this point to produce it on that level where I can hire actors. Right now it's a one-woman show. I'm playing all the characters. I thank God that he gave me the talent to do it, but I would like to hire actors to play these parts, but I got to have a budget. I refuse to have people work for free. I'm not going to do that. So that's why I'm always raising money. And when I get to that, to the amount of money that I need to hire people and to do it on a bigger level, I will be bringing in other actors, and I will be doing my part to create work for artists, because I respect artists. I respect actors. And, right now it's small. I was able to turn my money back over, your money that you're helping me to produce the show with. I was able to, it's a Black-owned venue. The money is going into the hands of a Black-owned venue in Atlanta. As you can see, my cameraman, he right here. You can hit him up. His name Joseph Hines. Hit him up on Facebook. He's Black. You can clearly see that. I'm turning it over. I'm trying to put this money in the hands of my people. I've been doing this. I've been a dark skin activist. This is what I do. So you are donating to a winning campaign. All right. And I appreciate everything. Thank you, The Cure. You said, I think people should be able to donate services to Rashida. I understand what you're saying, but I love to just put money back in our people's hands. I love to do that, because I know people want to get paid for their services. And I've been doing it like this for a long time. Even when I was at the DC Black Theater Festival, I was able to hire a cameraman that he was just fresh out of college. And he went with me to the DC Black Theater Festival, and I was able to pay him, because I kept going at it, raising this money. I told him, I said, he wanted to do it for free. I said, nope, we're going to find a way to pay you. And that's how I roll. So understand that's why I'm always raising money. This money does not just go into my hands. Even though I wrote it, produced it, playing all the characters, I pay people to work with me all the time. That's what I do when I do my shows. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you make your donations. Make sure you get your tickets. Once again, you can go to my website, darkskinnedactivist.com. And once you get there, go under where it says pay-per-view live stream, click that buy now button, and you can purchase your tickets. You can watch it from home. If you're in Atlanta, scroll down, click that buy now button, and you can get your in-person Atlanta tickets. Thank y'all for watching the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. Cause you ain't been talking about dark skin.